And I think we're live. I can't stand this new software with YouTube, so I'm trying to get the scoreboard in now. I think we should be good. I think we're live. First off, I want to say thank you to Sleeping Angels. Thank you so much for love. I really appreciate that. He says, I hope your Mets do well again today, sir. Well, so do I. The Mets got Steven Matz on the hill. We're going to go over the starting lineups in a second, but thank you so much for the love. Listen, in this year's shortened regular season, every game means so much more than normal. So if the Mets could get out to a nice 2-0, even 3-0 start, that would be huge for the New York Mets playoff possibilities and taking down the National League East. The good news is for the Mets, every team but the Marlins lost their first game, so the Mets are off to a great start, as good of a start as you could have hoped for. The Marlins suck. We know they'll come back down to earth, so our biggest rivals definitely lost their first games, which is great, and we're going to get into all the lineups. But first, I want to say hello to everybody. Thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you to Tyrone. Thank you to Sports Expert. Thank you to Landon. I saw that Nate was in the chat. I see Joey's in the chat. Bobby Woodruff. Everybody say hi to Bobby. You know the drill by now. What's going on, Fly Eagles TV? What's going on, Kristaps Porzingis? Jawad is in the chat. Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Lord Commander Manny, all the way from West Palm Beach. I appreciate you for being here as well. What's going on, Roro Gogo? What's going on, Word? Andy Garcia is in the chat. Thank you to everybody for being here. We're going to go over the lineups. The Mets got Matz on the hill today. I'll tell you what, man, they are versing a tough lefty. I was looking at some of his highlights before I went live. This guy could throw. He's got a nasty curveball. He throws in the upper 90s. It's going to be a battle of the lefties today. You're going to notice that the Mets drop Michael Conforto in the batting order. They also drop Brandon Nimmo. The reason being they're both lefties. This is a tough lefty that the New York Mets are going up against today. We'll see if the bats could get it done. But let's jump into the lineups for the New York Mets. And here they are. Leading off for the Atlanta Braves, Acuna in center field. You have Albies at second base. Freeman will be playing first base, batting third. Ozuna, the DH, will be in the cleanup spot. Duvall will be playing right field and batting fifth. Swanson at shortstop, batting sixth. Camargo, who came in as a pinch hitter late in the game during the first game, opening day, will be batting seventh. Riley in left field, batting eighth. Jackson, the catcher, will be behind the plate, batting ninth. For the Mets, you'll have McNeil playing third base, batting first. J.D. Davis gets bumped up in the order due to the fact that there's a lefty pitcher. He'll be playing left field and batting second. Alonso will be staying in the number 3 hole playing first base. Cespedes, coming off the home run, will be batting fourth in the DH spot. Cano will be batting fifth and playing second base. Ramos stays behind the plate, batting sixth. Conforto drops all the way from fourth to seventh and will be playing right field. Rosario in the 8th spot. And Brandon Nimmo acting as that double leadoff man, batting ninth. As far as the pitching matchups goes, you got two strong lefty pitchers. You got Max Fried, who throws in the upper 90s with a nasty curve, coming off a year where he had about a 4 ERA. And Steven Matz, who has done well against the Braves, particularly at home at Citi Field with the New York Mets, so we'll see what he's got. Matz historically struggles early on in games, so if you could get through the first couple of innings scoreless, the Mets might be able to get out of here with a win. We'll see how it all plays out. Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Sleeping Angels, man, I really appreciate the love, man. He says, keep up the good work, brother. You're awesome. Thank you so much, man, for all the love. I can't wait for the game to start. And I appreciate everybody that shows up for these streams. I love baseball. Baseball's probably my favorite stream to do. I get an opportunity to talk to the chat more. It's a slower moving game, but I love it. I've always loved baseball. Baseball, football, basketball. I love all three sports. But I think baseball is a cooler sport to stream. It's harder because you have to keep the audience engaged because it's slower moving, but it gives me an opportunity to talk to you guys more. Basketball, you're kind of just back and forth. You don't really have much of an opportunity to talk to the chat. What's going on, Fabian? Thanks for popping into the stream. Thank you to everybody for being here. What's going on, Tyrone Davis? What's going on, NY Sports Up? Sports Expert. Afghanistan is in the chat. My man. What's going on, Cheese Whiz? What's going on, Cushmaster? I love you, Joey, man. Thank you. By the way, I got some beers. I know they're going to look funky with the green screen, but it is Sam Adams Summer Ale. I told you guys I'd have a couple of beers on stream today. We're going to chill. We're going to drink a summer ale. Sam Adams Summer Ale. One of my favorite summer beers. If you haven't had it, I definitely suggest checking it out. I think there's going to be a football season. I do. I think there's going to be a football season. Let's go Mets is right, Ryan. What's going on? Who won the mod? I don't do mods every stream. I try to space it out once every couple of weeks. I've been giving out way too many lately. I don't want to get too many mods. I'll probably start giving out a mod in 2 or 3 weeks. I'll probably give out a couple, but I don't want to have nearly as many as I had last time because that's when you run into problems. I've had that problem now twice on my channel. I'm trying to limit mods. What's going on, Elvis? Thanks for popping in the stream. Hopefully we get off to a 2-0 start. You're damn right. Hopefully we get off to a 2-0 start. What's going on, MYG31? He's a content creator as well. Go check him out. Big Met and big Giant fan. We're a rare breed. We're a rare breed, but we stick together, my man. Thank you for being here. What's going on, Tom Gotcha? 2-0 Mets, let's go. I love the positivity. Let's see if Cespedes could, I think the righties are going to have to come to play today. The lefties are going to struggle. Lefty-lefty matchup. This guy, like I said, throws a nasty curveball. He throws in the mid-90s. I think the lefties struggle today. Guys like Pete Alonso, Cespedes, they're going to have to step up and drive in some runs for the New York Mets. Shake Money, man. Thanks so much for the love, man. Great supporter of my channel. He's a huge Marlins fan. He's a huge Dolphins fan. He says the Marlins are coming. Listen, man. Shake Money. We're tied for first place, my man. We're tied for first place. We're both 1-0. Everybody else is 0-1, man. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the love you always show on my channel. I appreciate it. And I cannot wait to call the Mets-Marlins games because I know that you're a huge Marlins fan. You've always told me that you wanted to see that. So I'll definitely be calling a bunch of Mets-Marlins games this year. I'm going to try to call as many Met games as I can, as long as people keep showing up and enjoying the streams. I know that baseball is not as popular as some of the other sports, but I personally love calling the games, particularly when I'm calling my team. I'm a huge Mets fan. I definitely get into the game. So thank you to everybody for being here. What's up, John? Thomas Cusack says the Phillies suck. Phillies don't suck, but their pitching is definitely a big question mark. They definitely have a formidable lineup, but their starting pitching's a little questionable. I think the Mets are going to do better than the Phillies this year. Let's see what we got here. I think the Mets win this game. I'm with you, Alex. It's going to be tough, though. Let me tell you, Fried could pitch. This guy, Max Fried, could pitch. He's not going to be an easy guy. Matz is going to have to step up. Matz is hit or miss. When Matz is on, he's really good. But when he's off, he could get he could get unraveled quickly. He historically struggles early on in games. So if you get past the first and second inning, you're usually smooth sailing with Steven Matz. But you got to get past the first couple of innings. What's going on, Unslap? Thank you for popping on the stream. What's going on, AV Sports? Thank you for being here. Marlins' best player went to the Yanks. Well, yeah, Stanton. But the reason being is Stanton was getting paid a boatload of money, and the Marlins had to get rid of the contract. That is the worst contract in all of sports, and I'm not trying to rag on a Yankee. He's a great player, but to give that guy that contract, that was ridiculous. The guy only had one season in his entire career where he stayed healthy, and then they signed him like a 13-year deal, or maybe it was a 10-year deal, whatever it was. It was a ridiculous contract. The Marlins did a good job getting out of that contract. They could never afford to keep him. And I think they backloaded it, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, obviously he's doing good things for the Yankees. What's going on, Card Coach? Man, thanks for popping in the stream. Matz is a Long Island boy. Yes, he is. Steven Matz grew up in Suffolk County. I don't remember what town it was, but I know he grew up in Suffolk County. I'm from Long Island myself. And, yeah, they made a big deal about that when he first came up to the big leagues. He's a current New Yorker, grew up in New York, and he made his way up through the farm system. He's got tremendous stuff. There's not a lot of lefties that have the stuff that Steven Matz does. It's a matter of putting it all together. Sometimes, like I said, the mental makeup isn't always there, but when he's on, he's very good, and hopefully he's on today. I low-key miss my wrench gang. Like, you'll get it. Like I said, I have to do it very slowly because if I start giving out 2-3 a stream, it's just going to get ridiculous. And I'm going to have 500 again, and it's just going to get out of control. Steve Cohen oh my God, I would love Steve Cohen. I would love Steve Cohen. He would be the richest owner in all of baseball if the Mets were able to get him. Of course, the Mets have struggled because our ownership has been... First off, we're in a New York market, and it's baseball. This is not a sport where there's a salary cap. When you're in New York, you charge New York prices. You expect a New York product. You expect an owner to spend the way a New York team is supposed to spend, and the Mets have not done that. They've been a small market team in a big market city, and if you get rid of the coupons, that's what I call them, Jeff Wilpon, and you bring in a guy like Steve Cohen, I think Mets fans will be beyond pumped up. We would be spending just as much as the Yankees would because a guy like Cohen would come in here and his mission would be to overtake New York City. So I hope it gets done. It looks like it's going to. It's just a matter of who's going to be the new owner. But regardless, I think a changing of the guard is a good thing for the New York Mets. Let's see what we got here. Chris, you are also. I appreciate that, Bobby Woodruff. Bobby, everybody, once again, we'll do it for the second time. Everybody in the chat, do me a favor and say hi to Bobby Woodruff. Thank you for tuning in, Bobby. We all appreciate it. Man, my Nats are falling apart, man. First Soto, now Strasburg. Yeah, the Nats are starting to get some injuries. Strasburg's always been injury prone, but a guy with tremendous stuff. We'll see. And I'm not trying to knock your Nats. I'm rooting for the Yankees here. Obviously, you're in our division. It's one of the few times I root for the Yankees. Whenever they play a National League East opponent. And Asia, thank you so much for love. I appreciate it. Says, Chris, stand up, my sexy Dana. I really hope Tibbs works out for you. I really do. The Knicks need to be watchable again. I should be working today. How do you like your hot dog? I don't have hot dogs today, Asia. One of these streams, I'm going to have to bring the hot dogs on because I talk about them all the time when I do baseball streams. But yeah, I hope the Tibbs hire works out. I know you're a Nets fan. I like Tibbs. I do. I always like Tibbs. I remember when they were looking to hire Derek Fisher. I've always wanted, been interested in Tibbs coming to the New York Knicks. However, I do recognize the doubts, right? Because will he scare off potential free agents from coming to the Knicks? That's what I worry about more than anything else. He's not known as a player's guy. I do think he's going to get this team to play defense, though, which is what a lot of New York Knicks fans love. And, of course, New York fans are going to be negative. They're going to be negative no matter what when there's a coaching hire. That's the way New York fans are. They're passionate. We gotta let it play out. We got to see what Thibodeau could bring to the table. I know a lot of Knicks fans wanted Atkinson. Atkinson was personally my first choice because it's a young team. You figure he could help them develop. I get that, but let's let it play out. Thibodeau, you might get Mike Woodson here, who's an offensive mind. I think they'd complement each other well. Let's give them a chance. That's all we can do as Knicks fans because there's way too much turnover. We've got to hope that it works out. That's all I can say. Obviously, our owner's a complete disgrace. That goes without saying. What's going on, Dan F? Thanks for popping in the stream. Chris, you like Sabret's hot dog? I am a Nathan's guy, actually. I do like Sabret's, but I'm a Nathan's guy myself. I go Nathan's 1. The Ballpark Franks are good, but I go Nathan's 1. Sabret's a little longer. Depends how you like your hot dogs. And I'm not trying to get sexual here, but it depends how you like your hot dogs. I'm a Nathan's guy, though. I always put the mustard and the crowd on it. He did do a good job with the Nets, Tyrone. He did, and that is the book on Atkinson. He's good at developing young talent, and I think that's why a lot of Knicks fans wanted him. But like I said, we got to see how it plays out with Thibodeau. But I'm excited for some Mets baseball today. Like I said, hopefully we get off to a nice 2-0 start. The Marlins and Phillies are underway. There's no score there, and we're about to get underway in 3 minutes. So we'll see how the Mets do. We'll see if Matz has got something in the tank today. Hopefully he's got that curveball working. When he's got the curveball working, Matz is a dangerous pitcher. Let's see what's going on, Cheese Whiz. Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Let's go. Jamal Adams to Seattle. Is that true? I see a bunch of people typing it. I am gonna have to make a video on that after the fact. I'll look into the trade. I'm not sure exactly what the trade is. Doesn't shock me. It seemed as if he was working his way out of New York. It's a good pickup by Seattle if it's true. They've always been a team that's known for a strong secondary. Jamal Adams is certainly going to add to it. Arguably the best safety in the game. So I don't know what the price was, but it's a good pickup. And I see Jawad's in here. I don't know if I said hello to him. What's going on, Jawad? Thank you for popping in the stream, man. What's going on, Giants Alliance, man? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. They gave up 2 firsts, so you figure it's going to be 2 late first. So the Jets probably get 2, picks 25, 2 years in a row. But it is the type of piece that could put Seattle over the top. They're competing in the NFC. I think it's a good trade probably for both teams. You weren't going to get much more than that for a player that was trying to work his way off the team. Not to mention you were going to have to pay a safety, more than what Landon Collins got paid. And that's a lot at the safety position. So I could understand why the Jets make the trade. Adams didn't want to be there. You get 2 first. It's not the end of the world. Asia, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I did hear about that, Asia. Bobby actually told me before on live. I didn't hear about it before then. Regis Philbin, of course, famous for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, passed away today. So that sucks, I remember watching that show growing up as a kid. Let's see what we got here. God, we are getting blown away today. I had a feeling. Oh, you talking about the Cubs? Yeah, the Cubs are losing 8-3 home against Milwaukee. Let's go. It's not the Cowboys. Yeah, exactly. It's not the Cowboys. And the Cowboys have been rumored to be getting Jamal Adams forever. He's from the Dallas area. So, yeah, it's not the Cowboys. Now, I will say if the Cowboys had to give up a premium to get him, I would have welcomed it. Because to me, the Giants aren't a win-now team anyway. If the Cowboys had to hurt their future to bring him in, I wouldn't have been against that, to be completely honest with you. But I think it's a fair trade. Like I said, you're talking 2 late first-rounders for Jamal Adams, and you couple the fact that Seattle's going to have to pay him a steep price to keep him on that football team long-term. But I think the Jets got what they could while they could get it. The trade makes sense. When is your next stream? We'll see. If you, like I said, if you guys are enjoying these, I may do the Met game tomorrow if I'm available. If not, like I said, there's always going to be Giant streams. I don't know when. The movie stream, I'll probably have a movie stream. I'm definitely going to have it within the next 2 days. Haven't figured out yet. Got to talk to Greg. By the way, anybody that's interested, I do have a movie channel. I'm sure some of my mods can post that. But yeah, and like I said, there'll definitely be Giant streams, especially as the season gets going. Right now, obviously, we have live sports. I'm going to focus on the Mets. Well, there's not much going on in the Giants world. I'll report on anything that's relevant. There wasn't much that came out today. That's why I didn't make a Giant video. But I'll look into the news after this, and maybe I'll have a Giant video up after the fact. So here we go. Here's the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. Acuna's leading off. Albies batting second. Freddie Freeman in the 3-hole. Ozuna batting fourth in the cleanup. Adam Duvall batting fifth. And we're getting ready to go. Here's Mats. The windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right down the pike. 95 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Good job there. Mats getting ahead in the count. Last year, Mats went 11-10 with a 4.21 ERA, 160 innings pitched to a 1.34 whip, 153 Ks. And there's the curveball in there. Nice bite on the curve. Strike two on the outside corner. Good job there getting ahead on Acuna, who is probably the most dangerous hitter in this lineup. Last year, he had 41 homers in 156 games. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses outside, 1-2. What's going on, MMKG? What's going on, MH? Thank you for popping in the stream. One of the best Met fans on my channel. Thank you for being here. What's up, Robbie? What's up, Batista? Here's the 1-2 from Mats. And there's a fastball. Misses inside with the 96-mile-an-hour heater. 2-2. That'll even up the count. Steven Matz, like I said, he struggles in the first inning. They're showing the stat there. He threw to a 6.21 ERA in the first inning last year. Here's the 2-2 to Acuna. Fastball swung on and drilled, but it's going to go foul. He was right on that. Just missed it, and my scoreboard just disappeared, and now it's coming back. What's going on, Blue Jackets Talk? Man, good to see you, buddy, man. Thanks so much for being here, buddy. What's going on, Unslap? Thank you for being here, my man. So it's all evened up at 2 apiece. Mats will come to the set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball swung on, driven in the air to right field, and that'll be a can of corn. Conforto camps underneath, and he brings it in with one hand. One away here in the first. Good start. And they're going around the diamond for the Mets. McNeil will be at third. Rosario at short. Cano at second. Pete Alonso at first base. Ramos will be doing the duties behind the backstop. In the outfield, you got from left to right, J.D. Davis, Brandon Nimmo, Michael Conforto. And, of course, like I said, Steven Matz is on the hill, and he'll pitch to Ozzie Albies. Last year, batted .295, 24 homers, 86 ribs. Darren McCardell, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I'll get to that in 1 second. And here's the pitch from Matz. There's a curveball, misses downstairs. Darren said, Fight All Donation, thank you so much for loving me, I appreciate it. He says, losing on the Red Sox, waiting on the Reds, and bet on the Braves, -1.5. I'm sorry. Listen, Darren, you know what? I'm rooting for the Mets, but if we lose and you win some money, I'm happy for you. Here's a fastball, swung on and drilled hard on the ground. It's going to go off the third baseman's mitt, and it'll go into the outfield. It was ripped off of McNeil's glove. Looked like it hit the heel of it. I don't think it'll be an error. That was ripped. He had to move to his right. But it is a play you probably should come up with. But I think it'll be listed as a single. We'll have to wait to see what the scorekeeper rules it. Regardless, the Braves got a one-out base runner as Albies absolutely spanked that ball. And here's Freddie Freeman. This will be a key matchup today. You got a lefty-lefty here. And this will be the first time that Nice pitches from the stretch. We'll see how he handles Freeman. I appreciate that, MMKG, man. Thanks so much for being here, man. Hey, Chris, I wore a Mets jersey yesterday, Milk, man. I'm wearing the T-shirt today, but I wore a Mets jersey yesterday. Here's Mats from the stretch. Fastball misses up and in, 95 on the gun. What's going on, Jay, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. You're too excited, Chris. Let's calm her down. You know what? Kristaps likes to point out that I get too excited during my broadcast. Here we go. It'll be a 1-0 pitch here from Mats. Comes from the set. He's gonna throw over to Alonso there. Tries to keep the runner honest. Let's keep it calm throughout the rest of this broadcast. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Mats. Looks in for the sign. Comes to the set. And there's the fastball. It's drilled down the third baseline. It's going to go foul. It's 1-1. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for popping in the stream. Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Can't believe that. Yeah, I'm not too surprised that they let Jamal Adams go, to be honest with you. He was demanding out of there. But it'll be 1-1. Yeah, that's my Joe Buck impersonation. If you want me to announce like a golfer, I can. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Mats. There's a fastball, misses outside, 2-1, 94 on the gun. Asia says, what the hell did I walk into? Here's the 2-1 pitch to Freeman. Runner leads from first. Mats comes to the set. Ramos looks like he's lining up inside. Here's the pitch, and a nice pitch. I think that was a slider. Good late bite on that pitch as he got Freeman to chase out of the zone. 2-2. That was nasty. If you're watching that, look at that ball. That ball went from one side of the plate to the other. Late break. Nice pitch there by Matz. 2-2. The Mets apply the shift here as they're looking for Freeman to pull. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground a second. Fielded cleanly, flips to the shortstop, over to first, and that'll do it. A double play, and the Mets get out of it. We'll head to the bottom half of the first. Good first inning there by Matz to get out of the jam. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Nice DP, nice DP. What's going on, John? Thanks for popping in the stream. Crispy, what's going on, my man? Got 140 people in here. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody for being here. If you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. And let's go, Mets. Let's go. Let's get some LGMs in the chat. Let's go, Mets, baby. Nice DP. Nice DP. It's just bullshit. I don't know what is bullshit. I'm sorry that Bobby thinks something is bullshit in the chat. We always like to monitor Bobby. We do. He's kind of the MVP of the chat. 60-0, baby. I sure hope so, Bobby. Bobby Sinatra. 60-0 would be nice. You know what? I'll just take 35 and 25. Get into the playoffs and let's roll the dice. Let's get into the playoffs. Let's get Jake on the hill and let's roll the dice. That's all I care about, my man. We got some LGMs in the chat. Matz is their second pitcher. They have started that matches their second pitcher. Noah Syndergaard's out for the year. He had Tommy John surgery. Marcus Stroman got hurt preseason. He's going to miss at least a few starts. So, yes, right now, Matz is the number 2 starter. Stroman's supposed to be back before season's end. And I do think the Mets are going to need to acquire an arm at the deadline. I think the deadline is about 30 games into the season. And the Mets are going to have to look to make a move by then, I think. I think they'll need another starting pitcher because I don't think you're going to get by in the playoffs with Porcello as your number 3. Like I said, hopefully Stroman gets back. But even with Stroman back, I still think you're going to need another arm come playoff time. And I would look for the Mets, if they're competing, to try to make a move to bring in another starting pitcher. Which is ironic because the Mets are usually well-equipped in terms of the starting pitchers. They usually struggle with the lineup. This year, it's kind of the opposite. They've got a really sound lineup. The starting pitching is what you worry about. But the X factor, as I continue to say, I think is the bullpen. I think the Mets have a really good bullpen on paper, but last year they didn't pitch to the back of their baseball card. So here we go. Jeff McNeil is going to lead off. He's got a .341 career batting average against the Atlanta Braves. It's going to be a tough matchup here, though, going against Fried in the lefty-lefty battle. What's going on, Robbie, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Joe Lopez. A lot of people are saying no one will get a wrench. I promise. I got to limit the wrenches, otherwise everyone's going to ask for it. Here's the first pitch to McNeil. Fastball swung on, drilled in the air, and can of corn. Down the left field line, gives chase, and that's one away. 1 pitch, 1 out as the Mets continue to do what they did on opening day. They're coming out with that swing-first mentality. Haven't been taking many pitches early on in the season. Malik, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I heard about that. I'll probably talk about that later today. It literally happened as soon as I went live. But thank you for the love. I appreciate that. The Seahawks trade for Jamal Adams. I think, yes, and I do think the Yankees are going to go 2-0. I have to look at the trade, but I heard it's for 2 first. I think it's what the Jets could have got. I think he wanted out of there. Jets got what they could. And I think it's a smart trade for Seattle because they're obviously a win-now team, and that could put them over the top. So it'll be interesting to see what it does for them. And here's the first pitch to Alonso. Misses inside with the 96-mile-an-hour. It looked like a curve, slider, probably a slider. Had late bite on it. Davis last year batted .307, 22 homers, 57 ribbies, almost a 900 OPS. He was 0 for 3 opening day. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Davis. And that's a fastball. Misses outside, 2-0. Thank you for the subscription, Beast, man. I appreciate it. I do. Yeah, Jamal Adams got traded. And here's the 2-0 pitch to J.D. Davis. The windup and the pitch. Fastball drilled in the air down the right field line. It's going to hold up there. That'll be 2 away. So 4 pitches, 2 outs. Mets have come out, like I said, with a clear philosophy. You're not seeing a lot of deep counts. They're being aggressive up there at the plate. They see something, they hit something. Coming up now, the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso struggled in his first game of the year. We all know he's got pop, 53 homers last year. He's definitely a threat up there at the plate. Okay, we get it. Jamal. Yeah, Jamal's on the Seahawks. All right. Here we go. And the windup and the pitch from Fried. Fastball misses inside. 1-0. Good job there by Alonso to lay off. Gotta love the polar bear. Gotta love the polar bear. How do I feel about the 16-team play? I mean, as a Mets fan, obviously it gives us a better opportunity to make the playoffs, but I still don't like it. Here's the 1-0. And just grazes the inside corner there with the 87-mile-an-hour slider on the black. I personally like the 14 playoff. Particularly for a team like the Dodgers or Yankees, it really sucks because now it's going to be a 2-out-of-3 series. Mets, I think it benefits us because we got DeGrom. I think it's a huge benefit to a team like the Mets and the Yankees. The Yankees obviously got a top-tier pitcher and the Dodgers, but regardless, they're a team that's head over, definitely much better in terms of talent, and anybody could lose in a 2-out-of-3 series. So I think obviously for teams that are kind of fringe playoff teams, it benefits a lot. So as a Mets fan, I'm happy. I still don't like the rule, though. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Alonso. Curveball, swing and a miss. What a late bite on that curveball. This guy's nasty. At the end of 1, it's the Braves nothing, the Mets nothing. Braves coming up. Brilly, what's up, Joey? And they're showing the preview to the Nats-Yankees tonight. The Fox Saturday game. Obviously, as a Met fan, I'm rooting for the Yankees. Help the Mets out. Yeah, I heard JC. I heard. Let's see what we got here. What's up, Jared Williams, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's official. Jamal's gone. I know. I'm going to talk about it later today. I'm going to have a video up later today on it. And thank you for posting that movie channel. I appreciate that, Jawad. Yeah, we'll probably I'll probably get Greg. We'll probably be live on that tomorrow. Haven't decided, or the day after. Haven't decided on the next topic, but we'll be live on that channel tomorrow talking movies. What's up, MMKG? We're coming out swing. Yeah, I mean, the same thing as yesterday, Mitch. Same thing as yesterday. How long is Thor? He's out for the year, Lenny. He got Tommy John. He ain't playing this year. But that happened, months ago. I think even before the corona. So we knew about it. But yeah, he ain't pitching this year, Thor. So Mets will have to do without him. I still think they got a good enough bullpen, and like I said, I think they'll need to add one arm at the deadline to really hope that they can compete if they make the playoffs. How was your day today? I mean, it was good, man. How about yourself, Tyrone? It was good. Enjoying the weather. It's hot out. But, yeah, it was good, man. Just relaxing. Getting ready for some Mets baseball. Hey, Chris. Yeah, I know, Luann. I know. I'm going to talk about it later. But I'm not too surprised. I mean, he was forcing his way out of there. I just like I'm not going to be surprised if Yannick Ngakoue gets traded. Giants winning the Super Bowl, from your lips to God's ears. I wouldn't bet on that, but if you're feeling froggy, go for it. But here we go. We'll start the top of the second. The windup and the pitch from Mats. There's a fastball. Just misses inside. 1-0. Marcell Ozuna coming up. He's got pop, no doubt about it. He ripped a double opening day. 29 homers last year. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball. Actually looked like a change. Misses outside 2-0. I think the Mets are good, man. I think the Mets are good. Like you said, if the bullpen shows up, the Mets got a squad. Here's the 2-0 from Mats. Fastball swung on, and he just missed it. Fouls it off the backstop. 2-1. Ozuna was all over that. Mats getting dangerous there. He misses upstairs with the fastball. That's where Ozuna likes it. I remember watching Ozuna throughout his career. He likes the high heat. Here's the 2-1 pitch for Mats. Looks in for the sign. The windup, the pitch. Fastball swung on, and that'll reach the seats. 2-2. Foul ball. If I'm Mats here, you've thrown straight heat here. You haven't shown him the curveball here. I try to change it here. I try to hit him with a curveball on the outside corner here. We'll see what he does. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Ozuna. And he comes with the curve. 85 on the gun, and he gets him out in front. There you go. Good job there, Steven Matz. Strikeout. One away here in the top of the second. Good job there by Matz to change the speed. You got to trick the hitter sometimes. And there's a K. Sahid says, can you tell me what's so great about baseball, considering watching more sports? I love baseball. But I grew up playing it. But I love it. It keeps you on the edge of your seat if you're into the game, if you love your team. Here's the first pitch from Matz, and fastball on the inside corner, strike one. There's nothing like playoff baseball. There's not. When your team's in it, there's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Unlike basketball, where you kind of wait until the last 3 minutes, baseball, the game could change in the first inning. It's just I love it. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Matz. There's a curveball in the outside corner, 0-2. Good bite. I told you earlier at the start of the game, when Matz has the curveball going, he's good. He's got it going so far. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Matz. Fastball misses inside to Duvall, 1-2. What's up, Hernan? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. All right, Big Blue Jabroni, man. What's going on, buddy? If you guys haven't done so, go check out Big Blue Jabroni as well, my man. And here's the 1-2 pitch from Matz. Curveball swung on, drilled in the outer right field, giving chase. It is high, it is far, it is gone! Duvall goes opposite field, and Duvall did a great job there, waiting on the curveball. He goes with the pitch, and he hit it off of a dog. You know how they got the cardboard cutouts? There's a dog in right field. He hit it right off the head of one of the puppies in right field. 99.4 on the exit velo. Hanging curveball there by Matz, and Duvall makes a pay. One out here in the top of the second. We knew that the Mets weren't going to win this game 1-0. You don't got DeGrom on the hill. Mets are going to win today. They're going to have to put up some runs, and the Braves get off to a nice 1-0 start. It's early. It is way too early to panic. We're only in the top of the second, but yeah, Braves get off to a nice 1-0 start. Here's Swanson at the plate. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-0. Yeah, Gabe, you did a good job there going with the pitch. Poor puppy dog. What's up, mini guy? Here's the 1-0 pitch, and there's a slider in the dirt, 2-0. This is what I told you guys. Matz doesn't have the best mental makeup. Sometimes he gets shook early on, and he's not the same pitcher. 2-0. Let's see if he can get out of it. Here's Swanson. Batted .251 last year, 17 homers, 65 ribeye steaks. And here's the 2-0 fastball. Misses outside, 96 on the gun, 3-0. Chris, what are you doing to me? Here's the 3-0 pitch from Matz. And fastball in the outside corner, 3-1, 95 on the black. Last year, from 2018 to 2019, Steven Matz has allowed the most home runs of any National League left-handed pitcher with 52. At least it was a solo shot. Here's the 3-1 to Swanson. Fastball drilled to third. Nice play there by McNeil. Fields it cleanly. Throws over to first. 2 down here in the top of the second. Good play there by McNeil. Made up for the error or the bobble, or whatever you want to call it, earlier on in the first inning. But 2 down here in the top of the second. Camargo coming to the plate. Last year batted .233, 7 home runs, 32 ribbies with a .663 OPS. He came in as a pinch hitter late on opening day, went 0 for 1. I did see the Jamal news. I'm going to talk about it after the stream. Happened literally as soon as I went live. But here's Matz. The windup and the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner, 0-1. Matz looks in for the sign. He wheels, he deals. Fastball, swing and a miss, 95. Got him to chase a little bit, probably upstairs and out of the zone. Yeah, I know, Saeed, I know. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Matz. Looks in for the sign. And fastball, swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again, 0-2. Yeah, 2 first rounders. You figure they're going to be late first rounders. Seahawks are good. They'll probably be in the 25 to 30 range. But I don't think the Jets are getting much more than that. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-2. Another thing I've noticed about Matz today, everything has been up. Hasn't been able to get that fastball down. Everything's been up in the zone. He's got to get his pitches lower. Here's the 1-2. Fastball drilled in the air to left field. Just missed it. Wasn't a good pitch. Davis will field it cleanly and we'll get out of the second. The Mets will head to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1. The Mets coming up. Yeah, I think the Jets got what they could, Waterfly. I don't think it was a bad trade at all. I don't think it was a bad trade at all. Duvall hit the home run. MH, opposite field. Noah started learning to drive today. I remember the first time I learned how to drive. I was so used to the video games. You know, going to the arcade, you'd step on the pedal, and you just think that's how you drive. That's not the way it works. So I just slammed on the gas pedal because I just figured, you know, the car doesn't move, but that's not the way it works. The car definitely, it definitely rolls a little bit as soon as you start the car and you put it in drive. But I was fooled as a kid. I thought I was playing Daytona 500, and thank God I was in a parking lot at a beach. Otherwise, I probably would have killed somebody. But you learn as you go. Hopefully you don't get in a car accident, and you become a good driver. I hit a tree. I'll be the first to say it. Before I got my license, when I had a permit, I hit a tree. Knock on wood, the only accident I've ever been in. I wouldn't mind that I was at fault for. Somebody hit me twice. I got rear-ended once, and another time somebody hit me, but I was responsible for. If Seahawks have a bad year, those draft picks could be great. Seahawks ain't gonna have a bad year. Seahawks ain't gonna have a bad year. To me, the Seahawks are one of the top 3 teams in the NFC. They're going to the playoffs. Yeah, I went 0 to 100 pretty fast. So all the kids out there, when you start your car and you put it in drive, just know the car rolls a little bit. That's all. Yeah, tree kill. Yeah. Yeah, you did. I did. I knocked on wood. Literally knocked on wood. My mom wasn't happy. I totaled the minivan. Mom wasn't happy. So here we go. We'll start the bottom of the second. The Braves lead 1-0. Darren says he's been in 4 accidents. Well, I'm glad you're okay, man. Yeah, I floored it. Yeah, I got rear-ended once. Pause. I was talking about in a car. Okay, let's not get into the sexual stuff. Here we go. Cespedes is going to lead it off from the cleanoff spot. Fried from the windup, the pitch. Misses upstairs with a 95-mile-an-hour heater. 1-0. Good eye there by Cespedes. Hit that, obviously, the game-winning home run on opening day. We'll see what Cespedes got in the tank today. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Fried. Curveball misses outside, 2-0. Did you hear Jamal Adams to the I did, Noah. I did. Probably going to talk about that after the game, like I said. I'll probably make a quick video on it. Here's the 2-0 from Fried to Cespedes. And a fastball just in the zone there. 2-1. Come on, Cess. Let's go, baby. Yo, anus. Take him deep, baby. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Cespedes. Fried looks in for the sign. He wheels and deals. Misses upstairs with the heater. 3-1. All right. Cespedes should get something here to hit. Let's see what he's got. You got Cano on deck. Lefty-lefty matchup. Maybe he's pitching around Cespedes, but hopefully Cespedes gets something to rock here. Come on, yo. Let's go, yo. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Fried. And he had something. He was sitting dead red through the heater. He fouls it off. Full count. Oh, man. Cespedes had one there. He missed it. Full count. So it'll be a payoff pitch to Cespedes. Fried looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss. Gets him with the 96-mile-an-hour heater up in the zone. Good pitching there by Fried to get out of the jam there. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And Noah, thanks for the love, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you to everybody for posting that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for helping grow the channel. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Like I said, I'm going to try to do as many Met games as I can. As long as you guys keep showing up, having fun, that's what it's all about. I'll be doing some playoff basketball as well. And, of course, you know I do the Giants whenever I can. So thank you to everybody for being here. And here's Cano in the lefty-lefty matchup. Fried with the pitch. Misses outside with the heater. 1-0. At least the Mets are taking some pitches here. Trying to work the count a little bit. Yeah, Jamal Adams is shocking, man. Shocking. And I know I probably got some Jets fans in here, being that I'm calling the Mets. They usually go together. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cano, and misses outside with the heater, 2-0. But I'm honestly not that surprised by it. I thought he was going to be traded. Come on, Cano. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Fried. And swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again, 2-1. What's going on? By the way, Thomas Cusack is one of my smartest subscribers. I remember when I did the, I always forget what the Wonderlic. When I did the Wonderlic test, I thought I did well. I don't even remember what I scored, but it was a good score. It was like, definitely above average. Thomas Cusack told me he got like a near perfect score. That kid's brilliant. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Cano. Fried looks in for the sign. The windup and the pitch. And, wow, that looked like a strike, but he calls it a ball. 3-1. Misses downstairs with the fastball. Can you believe that Ingram is a man? Oh, Ingram's a smart man. Evan Ingram's a smart man. I just grew more of a liking towards Evan Ingram. Maybe I won't ask for the Giants to trade him. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Robbie. Fried with the... Oh, he's chasing. What are you doing? My God, that pitch was at his eyeballs. Robbie Cano swings at a pitch at his eyeballs. 3-2. Come on, man. Got to be smarter than that. Full count. And it'll be a payoff pitch to Cano. Fried looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And swung on and fouled off. He'll waste it. We'll do it again. You got it, Thomas Cusack. And they're showing Conforto. I love Conforto, by the way. I want to see this kid break out. I am a huge Michael Conforto fan. I don't know how many Met fans are in here. Michael Conforto has the sweetest swing. He's just got to put it together. But he's got a beautiful swing. And here's the payoff pitch to Cano. Fried looks in for the sign. Cano will step out. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Cano. Swung on and hit in the air right field. He just got under it. Just got under it. He'll camp underneath it. 2 down as Duvall brings it in. You got a pitch to hit there. Hung the breaking ball a little bit. Cano just missed it. 2 away. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Last year, Ramos drove in 73 runs from the catcher spot. Matter of fact, that actually led all catchers in all of Major League Baseball last year. So he had a good year with the stick. You got it, Sleeping Angels, man. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. I appreciate it, my man. I just subscribed, lost my cable. Well, I appreciate you, Lenny, man. Hopefully I'm helping you out a little bit. And here's the pitch to Ramos. Misses upstairs with the heater. 1-0. Last year, Ramos batted .288. The MLB average for a catcher was .252. He batted, versus the NL East, he batted .335. Ramos got a good stick. Here's the 1-0. Curveball misses outside. 2-0. Come on, Ramos. And here's the windup. The pitch from Fried. Misses upstairs. 3-0 to Ramos. Fried's been a little wild this inning. The Mets have helped him out. Cano chased the pitch. He's starting to unravel a little bit. Conforto on deck. Fried looks in for the sign. And he's going to step off the mound. We'll do it again. How many pitch? He's coming on his 25th. Not very high on the pitch count. And here's the 25th pitch from Fried. Fastball misses outside. Take your base. So Ramos works a 4-pitch walk. And that's going to bring up Conforto. All right, baby. All right. Let's go. Cano looks like he just got under. Yeah, he did, Lenny. He did. He put on a couple of LBs. He definitely put on a couple of LBs. So here's Conforto. He'll step in. Yesterday, Conforto was 0 for 2. And here's the pitch from Fried. Nice pitch there with the slider. Ooh, that was nasty. 0-1. Braves are going to win 43-2. 43 to, I'll tell you what, if the Braves win 43-2, I'll buy you a Braves jersey right now. I just said it on the stream. If they win 43-2, I'll give you props. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Conforto. Fried from the stretch. Curveball. Oh, my God, that curveball is nasty. He called it a ball, but late break on the curve, 1-1. Pitcher's a little rattled. I agree. He's missing up in the zone. All it takes is just hang one of those breaking pitches. Ramos with a little lead off at first. There's the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. 2-1. At least the Mets are getting that pitch count up a little bit. They're working the count. This will be the 29th pitch here, so maybe we get Fried out of the game by inning 6 and try to tee off on that bullpen. How do I like the DH rule? I don't like I'm an old school guy when it comes to the National League. I like the small ball. It's actually beneficial for the Mets because we have a lot of old ball players like Cano and Cespedes, but I'm not a fan of the DH in the National League. Here's the 2-1 to Conforto. Swung on and slow roller up along the first base line. It's going to go foul. We'll do it again. It'll even up the count at 2 apiece. You think there's a fake Lake Nona? I don't know. Lake Nona's the man. Maybe. I don't know. Lake Nona's awesome, though. I've definitely been getting trolls that have been, like, trolling some of my best subscribers. I don't know why they're doing that. I've noticed that a couple of times, but it is what it is. So here's the 2, and that might be why I don't give out wrenches at all, because I don't even know if I'm giving it to the actual person. Here's the 2-2 to Conforto, and a curveball in the dirt, 3-2. Good job there by Conforto to lay off. I hope so, Noah, man. I'd like to get off to a nice 2-0 start. They're showing Rosario there in the on-deck circle. And it'll be a 3-2 payoff pitch to Conforto. And good eye there by Conforto. He lays off the fastball. 95 just misses upstairs. And the Mets got runners on first and second as they're starting to cook here in the bottom of the second. Ahmed Rosario coming up for the New York Mets in 2019. He batted .287, 15 homers, 72 RBIs. He's got a world of ability. Ahmed Rosario's got a world of ability. We'll see if he can put it together this year. Former #1 overall prospect in all of baseball. They got a runner in scoring position. Now, you got to realize it's Ramos. He doesn't exactly have wheels, so it might take a double to score him from second. We'll see. Obviously, you're running on the crack of the bat. Fried looks in for the sign. Come on, Rosario. Let's go. Let's go. Get a knock here, kid. Let's go. Fried comes to the belt. Here's the pitch to Ahmed. Fastball misses outside, 1-0, and he's going to come to the mound. Fried is definitely losing his control here this inning. Everything has been upstairs. I'll tell you what, if Cano doesn't swing at that pitch at the eyeballs, right now you got 1 out, bases loaded. But regardless, this will be the 33rd pitch. They've done a good job here of working the count. What's going on, Lennon? Thanks for popping in the stream. Man, we got 210 people in here, man. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday. If you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you would be so kind, maybe you could ring the bell. I appreciate it. You ring the bell, you get a notification every time I make a video. Make a ton of those, especially during football season if you're a football fan. And I go live a lot, do a lot of live streams. So here's the 1-0 pitch to Ahmed Rosario. Looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the right field line. See, I don't like that. I don't like that by Rosario. It goes foul. But you got a pitcher that's become unraveled. You got a 1-0 count. He walked the guy in 4 pitches. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let him throw you a strike. But it'll be a 1-1 count. And they're showing Chipper Jones again. I am not a fan of I don't like seeing Chipper Jones every time I gotta call a Mets game. Okay? He gave me nightmares. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Rosario. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Slider falls off the table. 1-2. It's on SNY. It's on SNY. Thanks for posting my Insta, Jawad. I appreciate that, man. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Rosario. Ramos with a slight lead off second. And, come on, Rosario. That is an awful bat by Rosario. Swing and a miss, chases a pitch in the dirt. That's the end of 2. Rosario swung at 2 balls. You got a pitcher here who is completely unwinding. He swings at the pitch he swung at first was a strike, but it's 1-0. And then he proceeds to swing at 2 balls after he walked 2 batters, I think, on like 9 pitches. Like, what are you doing? That's a horrible at-bat by Amed Rosario. But we go to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 1, the Mets nothing. Horrible at-bat game. Horrible. Let's go Mets. That's right. That's right, my man. Thank you for being here, buddy. What's going on, Mercedes-Benz? I'm still holding you to it, man. Whenever I hit we'll call it 100,000. No, we'll call it 1 million. If I ever had 1 million subs, I expect a free Benz. I'm kidding. But it'd be nice to get a slight discount. Thank you for popping in the stream, man. Chris, have you ever seen the movie Upgrade by Tom Hardy? I have not. Tyrone Davis. I've actually never even heard of that. I love Tom Hardy though, so I'm sure I'd like it. I think Tom Hardy's a terrific actor. I like pretty much everything the guy's in, so I'll have to check that out. But no, I've never seen it. What's going on, Hanu's mom? Hanu's mom. I gotta say, I don't say it enough because I don't always see you in my live stream. You are awesome. You're one of my favorite subscribers. Every video I make, not only do you comment, you always give a descriptive, in-depth comment. You're always very appreciative of my channel. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for all the support you always show my channel. Thank you very much. Those pitches, yeah, he was chasing pitches all over the place. I see Goose is in the chat. What's going on, Goose, man? Thanks for the love, man. If you guys haven't done so, please go over to Goose's channel. He's a great guy. He's a Saints fan, LSU fan. Go over there, check him out. Thank you for being here, Goose. I appreciate it. And Benjamin, oh God, you knew Benjamin wasn't gonna hold off. You knew Benjamin wasn't gonna hold off. The R-rated comments are coming. He says, you're making my meat rock hard. Thank you so much for the $2 donation, and I don't know what to say to that. I'm kind of uncomfortable. Here we go. Here's Match. The windup in the pitch here in the top of the 3rd, and a curveball grazes the outside corner, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Austin Riley. Fastball swung on and hit in the air. Cano's going to camp under it, and he's going to get called off by Conforto. And that'll be 1 down. All right, so quick work there by Mats here in the top of the 3rd. It's been, I'll tell you what, these games the Mets have been playing so far, they've been pretty fast-paced. It's only 4:48. We're already in the top of the... I guess that's about average. Usually about 3 hours. I guess it's about average. So here comes Alex Jackson coming up. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. And I'll get to that 1 second, Sports Expert. Here's the pitch from Matt. Swung on, and that'll hit the backstop. 0-1. Sports Expert, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, is this something you'd love to be around right now? Peaches? You know what? And I know you're talking about booty. But I'm not a huge fan of the peach. I'm going to get into why it's not one of my favorite fruits. Here's the pitch from Matt. 0-1. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-1. The texture of the peach bothers me. It really does. And the pit is way too big. You know, if I'm going with fruit, I'm going with a blueberry. I'm going with a strawberry. Maybe an apple. I just don't like the texture of a peach. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. Actually, that was a changeup. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Mats. Wheels and deals. Fastball drilled in the air down the left field line. That'll reach the seats, and nobody's there. Might have hit a mannequin. I don't know. I'd like to get a close-up. That might have hit a mannequin. Not a mannequin. The figurine. Whatever they call them. But it was close. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up. I am a huge fan of Cespedes. That's right, Afghanistan. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And he misses outside there with the, I think it was a changeup. Might have been a slider. Be a full count. And we'll get to that in 1 second. Here's the payoff pitch from Mats. on and missed. Nice late break there on the slider. 2 away here in the top of the third as he makes quick work of the first 2 batters. 40 on the pitch count for Mats here in the top of the third. Benjamin, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate it. He says, I did promise you no R-rated comments with Brett. Yeah, you did, and you did a great job, by the way. I want to commend you for that. He says, so I could control my urges, but when it's just you, I got to send them in. Benjamin, I know, man. I know. It's all for good fun. I know that. And here we go. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Fastball swung on, drilled in the air down the right field line. And that'll go about... What just happened? What did that hit? That's foul, right? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It looked like it hit... Yeah, it's foul. 0-1. Looked like it hit the railing and then it bounced over the wall. But strike 1 to Acuna. Yeah, Big Blue. The Jets traded him. What's up, the hub? Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, drilled in the air down the right field line. And that'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. 0-2. There's another content creator, by the way. Hub's a great guy. I've worked with him plenty of times. Looking forward to working with him more in the future when we have giant stuff to talk about. But definitely go over there, check him out. Puts in a lot of work over there. Great guy. And thank you for tuning in to the stream. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Mats to Acuna. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-2. Let's go Mets, baby. Look at that. Even Mr. Met is wearing a mask. The Mets are doing a great job here. Curveball misses outside, 2-2. They got Mr. Met. By the way, Mr. Met is one of the most obnoxious, uncreative mascots of all time, but I love him to death. It's literally just a guy with a huge baseball head. Like, you couldn't think of something better? But I do love him. Here's the 2-2 from Mats. Swung on, drilled in the air to shortstop. Rosario with a nice play, and that'll do it. At the end of 2.5. It's the Braves 1. It's the Mets coming up 1-0. Yeah, I'm not a huge Mr. Met guy. I hate to say it. I do hate to say it. I'm a big fan of the Phillies mascot. He's a douchebag, but he is a good mascot. He gets into a lot of fights. It's fun. He's probably my favorite mascot. I think I'll go with the Philly Fanatic. He is a cool mascot. I'm not going to lie about that. Mr. Red is the same thing as Mr. Met. That's the thing that bothers me because I think Mr. Red came around before Mr. Met. And Mr. Red is the same thing as baseball's just smaller. It's the same thing. Like, the Mets should have came up with something better than that. What's going on, Marvin, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. So we'll head to the bottom part of the third. Thank you to everybody for being here, though. I do appreciate it. If you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Shaking my head, I could never love the Mets, the Yankees all the way. But as it is New York, I hope they win. The Hub, man, you got to get on board the Met train. You got to get on board the Met train. You know, when we finally win, it's going to feel like 50 Yankees World Series. And we'll get one. We'll get one. I'm holding out hope. I got gray hairs because of the Mets and the Giants and the Knicks and any sports team I ever root for. But one of these days... The Mets will make me smile. It just hasn't happened yet, but it'll happen one of these days. It'll happen. Just got 2 first-round picks. Okay, so they got a 4th rounder as well. Yeah, Jets made out on that deal. 1953 was... There you go. So Thomas Cusack, there you go with the statistical information. So the Reds came up with the Mr. Mascot first. It's the same exact mascot. It's just that Mr. Red has a smaller baseball for a head. Mr. Met's got more personality, don't get me wrong. And you also got Mrs. Met, by the way. I don't know if the Reds have a Mrs. Met. The Mets do. I've yet to see a baby Mr. Met. I don't think they've had a child yet. But Mrs. Met and Mr. Met have been married for a while. So here we go to the bottom of the third. And Brandon Nimmo is going to lead it off. So far, It's been a good game so far. There's a fastball from Fried, just grazes the top part of the strike zone, 0-1. What's going on, Nikki? Thanks for popping in the stream. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swung on, drilled in the air to left field. Oh, it hung up there just enough. Nimmo did a great job of going with that pitch, but the Braves haul it in for 1 out. Riley with the catch. Good piece of hitting there by Nimmo, though. All right. We'll get him next time, Nimmo. Good job going with it. Yeah, I think Mr. Red does have a mustache, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Met does shave. What's going on, Aaron Judge? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. So here we go. Here's the pitch to McNeil. And a slider just misses outside 1-0. Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. McNeil 0 for 1 with a flyout today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to McNeil. And nice pitch there. Late break there on the slider. 1-1. McNeil with a swing and miss. I appreciate that, Titan Gaming. Hey, man, you're a Braves fan. You're a Braves fan. I appreciate you for being here. The count's all evened up at 1 apiece. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. And fastball jams McNeil. Slow roller. Nice play by Fried. He barehands it, backhands it to first base. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Nice athletic play there by Fried. He jammed McNeil. It's a hell of a play. Hell of a play. You got to realize, after the pitch, all of Fried's momentum's going towards third base. He's able to recoup, grab that ball, flip it over, backhanded. Good job. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And J.D. Davis coming up. Davis today batting in the 2-hole. Yet to get a hit this year. They'll need one soon. Fried looks in for the sign. The windup, the pitch. Curveball, hit up the middle. Fielded nicely there. He'll throw over to first, and that'll do it. At the end of 3, it's the Braves 1. The Mets nothing. Braves coming up. We go to the top of the 4th. I appreciate that, MMKG. Thanks for being here. You usually have sex with a straitjacket and a mask on. That doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound fun to me. I personally would like, with anything in life, but especially that, I'd like to have use of my hands. Doesn't sound fun to me. Probably shouldn't do that from now on. But thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. What's going on, Robbie? Thanks for being here, my man. What's going on, John? I hear that's actually very good for your health. Yeah, very, very prevents hepatitis. Phillies are winning 1-0, Bobby Woodruff says. What's going on, Brandon Williams, man? Thanks for being here. He says, let's go Braves. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets, man. Can't stand your team. I'm sorry. I appreciate you for being here. But the Mets gave me nightmares growing up as a kid. This stream just took a turn, Mr. Mini Guy says. Let's see what we got here. Chris, don't knock it until you try it. Not saying I've done it. By the way, I said we're going to be counting the coin gallery commercials. Haven't seen any yet. If you're a Met fan, I'm sure you're well aware of the Keith Hernandez coin gallery commercials. I don't believe we've seen one yet as we head to the top part of the 4th inning. How many innings do you think this will go? What do you mean? Every game goes 9 innings. Do you mean how many innings do I think Mats will go? I got to see his pitch count. I don't remember it. I think he's thrown close to 50. I'm hoping Mats gives us at least 6, but it might be 5. They might have him on a strict pitch count today. Mets offense is not off to a good start, Bowler. But they do have a good lineup. Believe me, they do. But they're not off to a good start this year. But they do have a good lineup. They should be able to put up runs on the board. And thank you so much, Benjamin, for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. He says, would you do Mia Khalifa? Is the Pope Catholic? There's a fastball in the outside corner, fielded cleanly to third base. He'll throw over to first. I'll tell you what, McNeil has been shaky with the glove today. Not the best that throws, but Alonso does a good job of holding the bag as he almost stretched him off of it. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Yeah, is the Pope Catholic? Yes, I would. Let's go Nats. We need Soto. What's going on, Juan, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rooting for the Yankees tonight. I'm a Mets fan, but I got to root for you guys too, as you're in our division. So here we go. 1 out here. Freeman coming to the plate, and there's a fastball, misses downstairs. 1-0. Freeman 0 for 1 with a ground out. He grounded out into a double play his first time up. Mats looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball just in the strike zone there. High strike. 1-1. Again, though, I don't like when Mats is pitching high in the zone. That's when you're asking for trouble. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And fastball just misses down and in, 2-1. What's going on, New York for life, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Another great supporter of my channel, man. I appreciate you being here. Bavith, one of my OGs, man. What's going on, buddy? Here's the 2-1 from Matt's. Fastball misses upstairs, 3-1. He says, how's the game been going? I mean, Braves got a slight lead, 1-0. Mets haven't been hitting very good, but the pitching's been well, and got to start putting some runs across the board. But it's still early. We got another 6 innings. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Matz. Swung on, hit in the air by Freeman. That'll reach the seats. 3-2. So here's a question I was thinking about. Obviously, there's not a lot of people in the stadium. Do they have a guy that waits till the end of the game and then he goes and fetches all the balls? Or does he just periodically do it throughout the game? Here's the 3-2 from Matt. Slider misses off the outside corner. Freeman works a walk. So runner on here in the top of the fourth. Matz is up to 52 pitches. Jomar Reyes, my man. Love Jomar Reyes, man. Thanks for popping in the stream, buddy. And I know you're a big NBA fan. I'm going to be doing those NBA playoff streams. I think that's how you found my channel. So I appreciate you for being here, man. How you doing, buddy? Zach says Mets need to get the... Yeah, they do. So far, they've been dormant over 12 innings outside of one Cespedes hit. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground. That'll go foul. 0-1. Ozuna at the plate. He's 0-1 with a strikeout. No, Bavith. I don't think anybody can hit it out of Citi Field. No. No, I don't. No. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, hit in the air to right field. And Conforto will have to move a couple of feet over. He'll grab it. And he'll throw into the cutoff man. Runner will not advance. Freeman goes back to first. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. DeGrom always throws gas, man. DeGrom is a beast. I don't care if you're a Braves fan, a Nationals fan, a Yankee fan. I don't care. If you're a baseball fan, you got to enjoy watching Jacob DeGrom pitch. It's like watching Picasso paint a picture. He is that good. Duvall coming up to the plate here. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Duvall, of course, hit the home run there in the, I think it was the second inning as he went oppo field. Matz looks in for the sign and a curveball in the dirt, 1-0. Jeff McNeil will always be on base. Thank God. Jeff McNeil's awesome. My favorite player on the team. I love, other than DeGrom. I love Jeff McNeil. My favorite non-pitcher on the team. David, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate that, man. $2 donation. I'll get to it in 1 second. Just going to call the pitch. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Matz. Looks in for the sign. Runner takes a slight lead from first. And here's the pitch to Duvall. Fastball in the inside corner, 1-1. He says, what are your dark horse NFL MVP predictions? Listen, man, I'm going to look like an absolute fool this year, probably. I am heavy Lions. I'm going to give you 2 guys. I'm not saying they're going to win the MVP, but I'm going to give you 2 guys that are thought to be long shots for the MVP that I think will be in the top 5 discussion. And 1 second. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Matz. Fastball misses upstairs. First guy I'm going to give you is Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford last year threw 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in 8 games. You double that, that's 36 touchdowns, 10 picks. I think he's going to put up numbers. They've got a dangerous defense there in Detroit. I think Stafford's going to have a big year. I don't think he's going to win the MVP, but I think he's going to be in contention. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Matz. He misses outside with the changeup, 3-1 if he could stay healthy. The other name I'm going to give you, just because I think they're going to win, and it's a dark horse. You asked me for dark horses. Obviously, I could throw out Mahomes. I could throw out, Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's going to have a very good year for the Buffalo Bills. They brought in a nice wide receiver with Diggs. I think that they'll put up some points. The defense is going to help him out, give him good field position. I think he's going to throw for a lot more touchdowns. I think the completion percentage goes up. I think Josh Allen has a nice year. Wouldn't be shocked if he finishes in the top 5 for MVP. So I'll go, my dark horses, I'll go Allen and Stafford. But you asked me for dark horses. So it'll be a 3-2 pitch here. Braves lead 1-0. Matz looks in for the sign. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Matz gets him the chase, and he gets out of the top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom. Good job there by Matz to get out of the jam. 1-0 Braves. There you go, Matz. There you go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get a couple of runs here. Can we get a couple of runs? Matt Ryan's not a horrible pick. If the Falcons can win some games, I'll tell you another. Call me a homer. If the Giants win some games, Saquon Barkley. I know running backs don't win it often. I think Peterson's the last guy to do it. But if the Giants are going to win games this year, Barkley's going to have a big year. You're asking for dark horses. I don't think Barkley's a bad pick. Matter of fact, if you asked me which non-quarterback is most likely to win the MVP this year, it's Saquon Barkley, in my opinion. A lot of people say McCaffrey, but I think Saquon Barkley's a dark horse. The lineup needs to, yeah, they do, Elvis. We got to get some runs, man. And thank you so much for posting my Twitter. I appreciate it. Jawad's awesome, by the way. Jawad is in all my streams, along with a bunch of other people that are in here. Afghanistan's in all my streams. Dire Giants fans pretty much in all my streams. Bunch of you guys are in all my streams. So I can't say thank you enough for always showing support, always showing up to my streams, and always, posting my links there, whether it's my movie channel, whether it's my Twitter account, whether it's my Discord, my Instagram. So, thank you. Thank you to everybody, man. I really appreciate it, man. Darren, man, and I did not see Mr. Softy today, Bobby. I know you love Mr. Softy. I know. And any time I see Mr. Softy, Bobby, you'll be the first to know. I did not see him today. But, Darren, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, Jimmy Garoppolo, MVP. I'll tell you what, it's not a horrible pick. In terms of a dark horse. I don't know what the odds are, but the Niners are going to win games. And that's the number one factor when it comes to an MVP. You have to be on a playoff team. So right off the bat, he's going to the playoffs. I think Garoppolo could put up numbers, kind of like the Josh Allen situation. Josh Allen's got a tremendous defense. They set him up for good opportunities. I think they'll do the same thing for Garoppolo. That's not a horrible pick. I'm not a huge Garoppolo fan, but based on his circumstances, I wouldn't be shocked if he finishes in the top 4 or 5 for the MVP. It's not a bad dark horse pick. So here we go. Alonso started off. He's 0 for 1 for a strikeout with a strikeout. And thank you again for the love, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chris, for doing that. You got it, man. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Here's the pitch to Alonso, and a fastball misses upstairs 1-0. I appreciate you for being here, Break Cycle. I'm going to try to do the game tomorrow, too. I think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to do all 3. Monday, I'm not going to be able to do the game, and I'm going to explain why in a second. I'm actually looking forward to doing what I'm going to be doing on Monday. So I'll explain in a second. Here's the 1-0 to Alonso. Fastball misses upstairs. So, Jets 24/7. Obviously, a lot of you guys probably don't know him. Most of you guys are Giants fans. I think he's got a great channel. He's got a great live show. He invited me on his channel Monday. I'll get into it in a second. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Fried to Alonso. Fastball misses upstairs 3-0. We're going to do a joint New York football call-in show. So, he takes calls. It's going to be 2 hours. And I'm looking forward to it. It's a cool dynamic. Jets, Giants. It's going to be on his channel, so that should be a lot of fun. Jets 24/7. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Alonso. What do you do? Why? Oh, he swings at it. A slow roller back to the pitcher. 1 away. You got to get base runners here. And I know you're Pete Alonso. And I know I like the aggressive approach, but it's 3-0. You've got a pitcher that's been out of the zone. He hasn't had control. You can't be swinging there. You got to take a strike. I'm sorry. If you're the manager, you got to give him the take. You can't be swinging 3-0. You got to get some base runners. The guy hasn't been in the strike zone. That's a bad job. 1 away. Cespedes coming up. Fried looks in for the sign. And here's the pitch from Fried. Curveball just in the strike zone there. 0-1. You like the aggression by Luis? Hey, man, I kind of like it, but in that spot, I want to get some base runners, man. This guy's been wild, and I get that it's Pete. You want to get Pete going. You figure he's going to get a good pitch there, 3-0. You want to give him a shot to pop one. But I got to get some base runners, man. And I know it's early in the game, but still. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cess. Curveball, strike 2, 1-2. What's up, Tyler, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. I love you, Tanner. You're a great dude who I appreciate. You put a smile on my face, but so many others. Thank you for everything as you're a bright spot to the world. Cushman, you're the freaking man. I appreciate you, Cushman. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the slider. 2 down. Cushman is probably the biggest diehard baseball fan I've ever talked to. If you ask him any player, I challenge anybody in the chat. If you ask him any player on any team, he could probably tell you their batting average. He could probably tell you their OPS last year and the amount of home runs and RBIs that they hit. Even though he thinks that RBIs are a very overrated statistic, he still knows it. diehard baseball fan, great kid. Thank you for being here. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Cano. It'll be a lefty-lefty matchup. Fastball swing, and he fouls it away. 0-1. First pitch swinging there by Cano. Yeah, Tom, it's been slow moving so far for the lineup, but we'll do it. We'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. We'll get a run here. We'll get a run. Maybe not this inning, but we'll get to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Fried to Cano. Fastball chopped on the ground the first. It's going to stay fair, and that'll do it. We'll head to the top of the fifth. It's the Braves 1, the Mets nothing. Not a lot of action so far. The Braves, actually, I don't want to say it. Actually, I do want to say it. I want to jinx them. Fried right now is pitching a no-hitter as we head to the fifth. Mets haven't gotten a hit yet. What's going on, Gil, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Ben Dover, I'll tell you what, Ben Dover is an underrated shortstop, Bavith. Hell of a shortstop. Haywood Jablomi is very good as well. UJass is actually one of the most underrated catchers in the history of baseball. I actually like you. He's a good player. But you're right. I don't know if he knows Ben Dover statistics. Thoughts on the new Las Vegas Raiders? I haven't gotten a chance to look at it, actually. No, and I heard it looks nice. And I think they'll do well. I think a lot of people that are vacation in Vegas will obviously go to a football game. I think they'll do well, but I don't know how much of a home field advantage it will be. What's with Nimmo hitting ninth? Is it? I think Nimmo's hitting ninth because first up, you want to get the double leadoff guy. Secondly, you're versing a lefty pitcher, so the lefty, it's a disadvantage. I think that's why Nimmo's down in the lineup. But a lot of time, obviously, we're not accustomed to. I'm assuming you're a Met fan. We're not accustomed to the American League rules, but when you have a DH, a lot of times you use that ninth guy as kind of like a double leadoff guy. You like to get that double speed, but I think it's because there's a lefty pitcher they dropped him in the lineup. Yeah, UJass is a hell of a player. 5'2" player. 5'2". He's got a hell of an arm behind home plate. Chris Seahawks. I love Seahawks too, Bobby. I do. I love Seahawks too. Oakland Stadium sucks. I've never been there, but it looks bad. I don't know the name of it, but it looks bad. They don't spend any money, Oakland. Moneyball is a great movie, though. One of my favorites. Here we go. Matt's coming up here in the top of the fifth. Let me take a look at the pitch count. We'll see if he goes 6 today. And Matz looks in for the sign. 60 pitches so far today. We'll see if he can go 6. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses downstairs, 1-0. Thank you so much for love, Benjamin. I appreciate it. For real, you and I need to get a beer. You need women. Listen, man, I'm all about the ladies. So anytime you're in New York, we'll definitely grab a cold one. Here's the 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. But everybody's always asking me for beer. I broke out the beer today. I got the Summer Ale. I like a smooth Summer Ale. My favorite beer, matter of fact, I'll probably get it. I don't know about next time on live, but Peroni's fantastic. If you guys have not had a Peroni, it's an Italian beer. It's smooth. It's light. Great summer beer. I'm a big fan of Peroni if you haven't had it. I like everything, though. I like Guinness. I'm all over the place with my beer. Here's the 1-1. Fastball swinging a miss, 95 on the gun as he gets Swanson to chase slightly out of the zone. Can you read my last comment, Tana? Yeah. Yeah, you're awesome. I'm honored to call you a brother. You're an amazing person. You're always asked if I recover from my mini stroke. I love you, Tana. Well, thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you're doing well. I know you were going through something there, so yeah, man. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always supporting my channel. Here's the 1-2 from Matz. Fastball swung on and missed. Dansby Swanson got so fooled, he threw his bat like 30 feet. He didn't know what the hell he was looking for. He must have been looking curveball. I don't know. But he got Dansby Swanson to chase. Good job there by Matz as he changes the eye level. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Peroni's awesome, Durant. I love Peroni. Yeah, Soto's a big piece of your lineup. He is a big piece of your lineup. Is it Bell? That's one of the stadiums I haven't been to, Oakland. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. There's a curveball. Just a nice pitch there by Matz. Nice little bite there on the curve. 0-1. I'll tell you what, Matz has pitched well so far. Outside of that one pitch to Duvall. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside, 1-1. Camargo coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout today. Matz looks in for the sign. There, nice pitch there. Late break there on the curve in the dirt. Got him to chase. 1-2. Matt's got some bite to that curve. I like it. I like it today. Like I said, he struggled the first couple innings. Since then, he's really been able to control his pitches. He's kept it low in the zone. He's changed the eye level when he needs to. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Camargo. Fastball up in the zone. Got him to chase. He fouls it away. We'll do it again. What's going on, Maddox Chamberlain? He says, Mets suck, bro. Go Braves. Well, I appreciate you for being here, and I cannot stand Greg Maddux, even though I think Greg Maddux is one of the greatest probably the greatest pitcher of my lifetime in terms of consistency. That guy went 15 years straight with 15 wins or more. That is ridiculous. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Matz. Curveball swung on, drilled on the ground down the third baseline. It's foul. We'll do it again. But one thing I'll say about Greg Maddux, all the Braves, whether it was Maddux, whether it was Glavine, they got a foot off the strike zone. You could throw a ball a foot off the plate, the umpire's calling it a strike. I don't know what it was, but they got away with it. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Matz. And curveball in the dirt. 2-2. That'll even up the count. What's going on, Dyer Giants fan, man? Thanks so much for popping in the stream. The Seahawks didn't sign Jamal Adams. They traded for him. Here's the 2-2. And swung on, drilled in the air, and that's a liner. That'll be a single. 1-out single here in the top of the fifth. Braves lead 1-0. Good hitting there by, who was that? That was Camargo, right? Yeah, good hitting there by Camargo. The greatest pitcher of all time is I.C. Wiener. I.P. Daly was actually, a lot of people say it's I.P. Daly, Gabe. But I.C. Wiener's pretty good. What's going on, John? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. So, 1 out here, man on first. Matt's already up to 71 pitches. This will probably be his last inning. Match from the stretch. Fastball up in the zone, 1-0. And Austin Riley's 0 for 1 with a pop-out today for the Braves. Matz looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch there. Good bite there on the outside corner. 1-1. I think that was a slider. The best pitcher, Jacob deGrom is great. I can't say he's the best pitcher ever, but he's fantastic. Here's the 1-1. deGrom looks in for the sign. Fastball misses upstairs. Best pitcher ever. I mean, you go Sandy Koufax, even though it was short-lived. You have Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson's definitely up there. Tom Seaver's probably in the top 5. The greatest Met ever, Tom Seaver. I'd probably say either Bob Gibson or Sandy Koufax, most would say, is the greatest pitcher ever. Probably. Here's the 2-1 pitch for Matz. Fastball drilled in the air. That'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. 2-2. What's going on, Xavier, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. What's up, Robert Moore, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Greg Maddux, though, like I was saying earlier, the Braves guy, he's up there. Greg Maddux was awesome. Clemens, obviously, steroids-induced, was great. Randy Johnson was great. Pedro Martinez was phenomenal. There's so many great pitchers. Kershaw. Here's the 2-2. deGrom, Matz looks in. Fastball misses upstairs. Full count, 3-2. Wilmer Flores at home. I love Wilmer Flores. Any Met fan has to love Wilmer Flores. I mean, come on. Wilmer Flores is the freaking man. So full count here. Matz looks in for the sign. Here it'll be the payoff pitch. Here it is. Swung on, hit on the ground to third, fielded cleanly, throws over to second for 1, over to first, double play, and the Mets are out of it. We'll head to the bottom part of the 5th. Great job there by Matz. That might do it. He's got about 75 pitches. We'll see what his pitch limit is, but regardless, if it is, great job by Matz today. 5 innings, 1 run, did a good job. Got the job done. The Mets got to put some runs on the board. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. What's up, Jameson, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, buddy. Wilmer Flores. Yeah, Wilmer Flores. Anybody that's not a Mets fan or maybe you're new to baseball, 2015, Wilmer Flores is a former New York Met. He was a shortstop. Trade deadline comes up, right? It's I think it was like 2 days before the trade deadline. And the Mets made a trade. They traded away Wilmer Flores, who was a homegrown Met, absolutely loved playing for the baseball team. They traded him away for Carlos Gomez. I think Carlos Gomez came up with the Mets, if I'm not mistaken. Was a good player at the time. And Wilmer Flores found out during the game, he was playing shortstop, found out during the game that pending a physical, he was going to be traded. Started bawling his eyes out on the field because he loved playing for the Mets that much. He was going, he wanted to stay with the Mets. And what happened was Gomez ends up failing the physical. So Flores stays on the team. The very next day, they trade for Cespedes. They keep Flores. Cespedes ends up carrying the team all the way to the World Series. But the coolest part of the story is Flores, who was traded a day earlier, if it wasn't for the failed physical, the next game has a walk-off home run for the Mets to win it. The Mets never look back. They go on this ridiculous run, and that was kind of the turning point to the 2015 season, which is why he's like a fan favorite with New York Mets fans. Benjamin, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I really appreciate it. He says, don't take this the wrong way. If your dad and brother are Yankees fans, and you root for the other New York team, are you certain you're not adopted? I made the wrong choice. I say it all the time. I made the wrong choice, but I love rooting for the Mets. I love rooting for the Mets. Mets fans are the best fans in the world. I say it all the time. They are diehards. They stick by their team until the end, and it's not easy being a Mets fan, being in New York with the Yankees in town. So anybody that's a true diehard Mets fan, that's a real fan. So I'm proud to be a Mets fan. I'm not embarrassed at all. I love being a Mets fan. Yeah, Wilmer hit the ridiculous home run. So here we go. Ramos will lead it off. The windup in the pitch from Fried. Curveball just downstairs, 1-0. Ramos walked in the second. Come on, Ramos. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here's the pitch from Fried. And curveball misses upstairs, 2-0. Maybe we'll finally get to this guy this inning. He's been out of the zone. Be patient. Let's get a couple of base runners here. Work the count, baby. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Ramos. Fastball down the middle, 2-1. I'm happy I'm a Dodgers fan. Dodgers are great. Dodgers are a great franchise. Oh, Gil, man, that was awesome, man. That was awesome when Flores hit the home run. That's the one thing I love about the Mets, man. They surprise you when you least expect it. They're like the Miracle Mets. It's true. They do. And it'll be a 2-1 pitch here to Ramos. Fried looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses upstairs. All right, 3-1. Let's go. Let's get a base runner here. Let's go, baby. Come on. Gil, man, thank you so much for the cannoli. I really appreciate that. Now you got me hungry. Thank you for that. No, I'm kidding. Pepperoni pizza. There's nothing like pepperoni pizza. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Ramos. Come on! Stop with chasing these balls out of the zone. 3-1 pitch, fastball, eye level. He swings at it again. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Benjamin, man, thanks so much for the love. I appreciate it. He says, my meat is throbbing. Oh, God. Oh, God. What do you do? I mean, I don't think you need me to tell you what to do. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Ramos. Swung on and hit in the air down the right field line, and that'll be a can of corn. Should be one away. Duvall fields it cleanly. Wynn played with it a little bit. Duvall was able to get underneath and one away here in the bottom of the fifth. I don't think you need me to tell you what to do with that. Put it to bed. That's what I'll say, Benjamin. Put it to bed. Conforto coming up. He walked in the second. Yes, I have, Zach. Yes, I have. And here's the pitch to Conforto. Drilled in the air down. And there you go. That's a gapper. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Conforto's going to have a one-out double here. There you go. Great job there by Conforto going with the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. And the Mets got a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the fifth, and maybe we got something cooking here. That's when Conforto's at his best. Look at Conforto go with that pitch. There you go. Have a day. There we go. There's a nice gapper. There we go, baby. Let's go. So 1 out, man on second. Benjamin, thank you so much for love. What's going on, Johnny boy? Thank you very much. I'll get to that 1 second, Benjamin. Let's go, Rosario. Rosario 0 for 1 with a K. Got a runner in scoring position. 1 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the pitch from Fried. Swung on, drilled in the air. This is going to be another gapper. This is going to score a run all the way to the wall. This is going to be another double. Bounces off the wall. Conforto's going to score. Rosario's going to go all the way to third with a triple. Rosario showing the wheels. The Mets tied up at 1 apiece. They got the tying run on third. Let's go Mets, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much for the $2 donation, Benjamin. I appreciate it. He says your response kills me every time. I try my best, Benjamin. Thank you for the love. Let's go, baby. Sack fly. We take the lead. Let's get a sack fly. There you go, Rosario. Have a day. All right. Mets team showing some life. All tied up. Brandon Nimmo at the plate. 1 apiece. Fastball, and Nimmo fouls it off his ankle. He jogs it off a little bit. He's wearing the guard. Hopefully he's all right. 0-1. First pitch swinging there, which is surprising for Nimmo. Nimmo's usually the guy that takes a lot of pitches, but saw a fastball, went after it. What's going on, Claude? I do not know that. Get the yayo? I mean, that's, oh, God. Hold on 1 second. Scarface, right? Scarface, get the yayo. Here we go. 0-1 count here to Nimmo. The infield is in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he hit him. Nimmo's going to run the first. It'll be first and third as the fastball hits him on the elbow. That'll set up the double play. That's important. So, ground ball could end the inning. But Nimmo will be awarded first base. Good job there by Nimmo to take it like a champ. Hit him on the hand. Thought it hit him on the elbow. Hit him on the hand. That had to hurt a little bit. I mean, you're talking about a 90-mile-an-hour fastball hitting you right on the hand. Ooh. Oh, that hurt. Might have hit him on the wrist. So here we are on the bottom of the fifth. Runners on the corners. Let's go, baby. Jeff McNeil at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out. What do you suggest for gas pains? Eat less broccoli. Here we go. Runners on the corners. 1-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Fried looks in for the sign. Fastball drilled in the air. This should get a run. Drives him back to the warning track. That's going to get a run. This will be a sac fly as McNeil drives in the go-ahead run for the New York Mets. Rosario scores, and the Mets play 2 here in the bottom of the fifth. It's 2-1 New York Mets. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Great job there by McNeil to plate the run there on the sac fly. My scoreboard's not working? Oh, you're right. Good call. I don't know. I'll try to refresh it in between innings. Maybe it'll update on its own. If it doesn't, I'll try to refresh it within innings. But it is 2-1, New York Mets. There's 2 out here in the bottom of the fifth. J.D. Davis coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. And here's the pitch from Fried. Swing and a foul ball. Let me try to update it now. I just know if I start messing with this, I don't want anything to freeze. Thank you for the heads up, though, Darren. I appreciate that. All right, we'll see if that gets better. And Benjamin, man, thanks so much for love, man. Oh God, I don't even know how to respond to that one. We'll see if the scoreboard updates. It says 1-1, so it's a little bit behind. Hopefully it catches up. It's 2-1 Mets. I'll get to that super chat in 1 second. That's alarming. Here we go. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He'll look over to first. Keeps the runner honest. And thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. He says, Your voice makes me want to release my load. I don't know what to say to that, Benjamin. I honestly don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't have a witty comeback for that. I wish you were a woman. Even though women probably don't call it their load. Yeah. J.D. Davis, swing and a miss. 0-2 as he misses there with the fastball off the outside part of the plate. I don't know what to say to that. That is that's something else. That's something else. It'll be an 0-2 count. It's on SNY. It's on SNY. It'll be an 0-2 count here to J.D. Davis. He looks in for the sign. Comes to the plate. Swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. 0-2. Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle. There you go. Scoreboard's updated. It's 2-1. You know what? To each their own, guys. To each their own. You know, some people do different things, I guess, with their loads. Here's the 0-2 pitch here in the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 Mets. Fried looks in for the pitch. Here it is. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-2. 95 on the gun. What's up, Mets fan, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. What's up, Tyrone Davis? Let's go Mets, baby. Bambi. Woo, woo. That's a great story. I'll save that for a nonsense stream. But that is a great story, Mike Nixon. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I love the Bambi story. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Fried looks in for the sign, and here it is. Gets him the chase there, slider in the dirt, and that'll do it. We'll head to the top part of the sixth. It's the Mets 2. It's the Braves 1. The Braves coming up. We'll see if they leave Matz in the game. Matz had about a pitch count of about 73 early in the season, maybe taking him out, but the Mets bullpen did the job last game. We'll see if they go 4 today. What's up, Ryan, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. What do you think about Alonso? I mean, Baylor, I'm not going to worry too much about Pete Alonso right now. I think Pete Alonso's obviously a great player. He's struggling. We're only 2 games in, but it is a 60-game season, so it's by the end of tomorrow, you're already 5% of the schedule is already done because it's such a short schedule. But Pete Alonso is he's a great player. He's a power hitter, and he's got to get into his groove, but he'll be fine. He made I didn't like the way he's approached some of these at bats today. He swung 3-0, and I get that you want to get him in his groove, but the way that Fried's been pitching today, he's kind of been a little wild. I would have liked him to take a pitch there. He seems like he's pressing a little bit at the plate, but I'm not surprised. I expect a lot of these hitters to struggle. It hasn't been a normal offseason. I think it's an advantage to the pitcher. But I still like Alonso. I think Alonso's fine. He's a great player. You can't find it on TV. No, it's on SNY. I mean, I don't know where you live, but it's on SNY. Gator, man, thanks so much for love, man. I really appreciate that. He says, Wentz, MVP. Well, I'm not picking him. I'm a Giants fan, but I try to be unbiased. I try to be fair, and I do think that Wentz is a great quarterback. I think he's one of the top 5 to 7 quarterbacks in the league. I wouldn't be shocked if he won the MVP, but I'm not picking it. I'm a Giants fan. There's no way. But, yeah, Wentz is really good. What he did last year, I think he had 30 touchdowns, and the Eagles were missing all their receivers. I think, what was the stat that all Eagles fans point to? They didn't have a receiver over 50 yards. 500 yards, rather. So, he's really good. I'm not picking him for MVP, though. And, Asia, you don't have to do that. Thank you. You don't have to do that, though. Thank you so much. I'll get to that in 1 second. There's a curveball over the middle, 0-1. Thank you so much. She says, hey, Chris, Fish Vegas called the Jets out. Remember when the Giants, I'll get to that the rest of it in 1 second. Curveball swinging a miss, 0-2. She says, hey, Chris, Fish called the Jets out. Remember when the Giants traded Odell Beckham? Everyone said he was garbage for letting him go. Now it's the other way around. I am so glad I am not a Jets fan. Giants still run New York. I cannot wait to listen to that Fisk video. And by the way, Matz is still in the game. I thought they would have taken him out. He's 79 pitches deep. Familia is warming up. Asia, thank you so much. I'll have to check that video out, but it's a good point that he brings up, comparing Adams to Odell Beckham. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he got him to go. He chases the changeup out of the zone. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Matz has done a great job mixing up the pitches. I can't wait to listen to that video. But yeah, that's a good point that he brings up. Everybody called out the Giants. Jet fans were making fun of the Giants. Now the Jets end up doing the same thing. I actually think it's a good trade for the Jets, though, if I'm being completely honest. I think they were forced to trade him. I think he wanted out just like Odell Beckham was forcing his way out of here. There's a changeup, swung on and fouled off down the third baseline by Acuna. Acuna is definitely a threat. Guy had 41 home runs last year, so let's dial in here and see if Matz can get out of it. What's going on, Jersey Life, man? Thanks so much for being here, buddy. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-1. What's up, Joshua, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. He says, go Braves. Oh, God. We're going to fight. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for being here. Acuna's 0 for 2, fly out and a line out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball misses upstairs, 2-1. Oh, I got to go with the Bambi story, Mike, but I do enjoy your recliner story. It's fantastic. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Matz. Curveball swung on and fouled off. That'll reach the backstop, 2-2. It'll even up the count. How can you watch it live, Lewis? I honestly don't know. If I knew, I would tell you. I'm not allowed to show it. I would assume MLB has an app. And if not, I can't tell you otherwise. There's a changeup on the outside corner, fouled off down the third baseline. Like I said, if I could show it, I would. YouTube doesn't allow me to. So I do my best to paint you guys a visual. If you could find it and you want to watch the game, go ahead, my man. And if you can't, hopefully I do the best I can to give you a picture. So that's where I knew that Matz grew up in Suffolk. He grew up in Stony Brook. I actually went to college in Stony Brook for a year. Which is, it's pretty far out there in Suffolk, but he is a native New Yorker. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Matz. Fastball up in the zone, that'll miss. It'll be a full count, 3-2. A little brewski. That's right, Jersey Light, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. Here's the payoff from Matz. Curveball swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again. 77 on the gun. Let's go, baby. Come on, Matz. Let's go. Matz has pitched great today. Come on. Finish the game. Give me 6. Give me 6, Matz. Matz looks in for the sign. Here's the 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Gets him with the heater right down the chute. 93 on the gun. He said, Acuna, come and get it. Nice pitch there by Matz as he overpowers Acuna with the fastball. There you go. 2 away. 2 away. 2 away. Yeah, that's 2. That's 2. 2. You got to let the outfielders know. Here's the fastball. That'll miss outside. 1-0. Albies 0 for 2. Reached on an error. Here's the 1-0. Fastball just in the zone. That looked a little high. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch by Matz. Ramos lines up inside. Fastball. He misses the target, but it's fouled away. 1-2. 95 on the gun. Who will be our fifth star? I don't know. I heard Oswalt, but I don't know if they've announced that yet. If they have, I didn't hear about it. Maybe a Met fan in here knows. We'll see. I am not drunk. I'm just having fun. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Matz. Wheels, deals, curveball in the dirt. 2-2. Did Jawad say he's leaving? If he did, thank you, Jawad, for all the support you always show on my channel, man. Have a great one, buddy. I'm sorry if I missed that if you did say that. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Got Albies to go. What an outing by Steven Matz. Steven Matz pitched his ass off today. 6 innings, 1 run, 2 hits. He gave up a solo home run. Other than that, Matz was near flawless. A great outing by Steven Matz as he's going to finish with 6 innings pitched. And we'll see if the bullpen can close it out. Mets lead 2-1 going to the bottom part of the 6th. Let's go, baby. Baseball's back. Marlins are all tied up with the Phillies, 1 apiece. You got the Blue Jays and the Rays tied up at 1 apiece. The Rockies lead Texas 2-0. The Astros lead Seattle 5-1. San Francisco over the Dodgers 5-1. The Angels have a 4-0 lead. If Goat's in here, I'm sure he's happy over Oakland. Cincinnati 3-1 over Detroit. So there's the around the league scores. And Benjamin, man, thanks so much for that, man. I really appreciate it. He says, I don't know how it is in New York, but here in SoCal, the Dodgers and Angels Stadium are literally off the 5 freeway. Probably takes 1 hour to go from LA to Anaheim. Well, the traffic, I've been to LA, and the traffic in New York's bad. The traffic in LA, first off, you guys have 6 lanes, I think it is, on your highways. We've got 3, sometimes 4. The traffic in LA is ridiculous, and I've been there. It's absurd. But New York's pretty bad. I mean, when you leave a Met game, depending on if it's a day game or a night game, what day of the week it is, but when you leave a Met game, sometimes it takes you 30, 40 minutes just to get out of there. And then, yeah, there's traffic, especially if it's a day game. But, yeah, New York City traffic's ridiculous during the week, 9 to 5. If you work a 9 to 5 and you got to drive home, because I know this, because I used to work in Queens, and, when I was commuting from Long Island, I then moved to Brooklyn, but it would take me 3 hours to get home. For a drive without traffic, it would take about a half hour. So traffic in New York's really bad, but traffic in LA is on another level. Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Jersey, man, what's going on, man? He says, have fun, Chris. Wayne World, party time. Excellent. That's right, my man. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you for being here, Jawad. He's still here. You know Jawad's still here. Jawad's the man. Thanks for being here, buddy. What's going on, Marcial? He says, Buenos tardes. What's going on, buddy? And thank you for posting the movie channel, Bigger Mike. I appreciate that, man. I see that your Blue Jays are all tied up. Big Blue Jays fan in the chat. Mike is one of 6 Blue Jays fans in the world. But I appreciate you for supporting your team. I do. Thank you for being here, man. The LAE traffic, yeah, the LAE traffic's on another level. It's ridiculous. LAE traffic's on another level. And Southern State. I don't know if you're from Long Island. The Southern State between exits 22 and 27 is an absolute nightmare. The Wanto Parkway, if you're coming home during rush hour, it takes you literally 20 minutes to get from exit 26 to 27. The traffic on the Southern State Parkway in particular is a nightmare. New York City traffic's brutal. LA's on another level, though. So here we go. We will start here in the bottom of the 6th. The Mets lead 2-0. Josh Tomlin coming in. Last year in 51 games, he threw to a 3.74 ERA, 79 in a third innings pitch, 82 hits, 7 walks, 51 Ks, 14 home runs allowed. And the windup and the pitch fastball swung on and drilled down the first baseline. That'll go foul from Alonso. Alonso so far today 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. He's yet to get a hit this year. We're waiting for Alonso to break out. I've been to Rome. I've never driven there. I've been there. Yes, it's crazy. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Alonso. Slider off the outside. I got to get back to Rome, by the way. You're from Italy? I got to get back to Rome. I only got to go to Rome. I want to see the rest of Italy, but Rome is awesome. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Change up on the inside corner. 1-2. Alonso takes. Yeah, Wanto and Meadowbrook is brutal, Prison Mike. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Alonso. Swung on and drilled in the air. That'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. You take the Long Island Railroad. Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing with the LIRR to Citi Field, you got to make like 3 connections, right? Because you got to go. I'm trying to remember where. I haven't taken the LIRR in a while. I'll get to it in a second. Here's the 1-2 to Pete. Swung on and fouled off. I can't remember the name of the stop, but you got to take. I think you got to make 3 connections, if I'm not mistaken, with the LIR. MYG, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says 2-1 Mets. Let's go. Thank you so much for love. The last time I took the LIR to a Long Island Railroad to a Mets game wasn't even a Mets game. Shea Stadium was a Billy Joel concert. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Alonso. Curveball, swing and a miss. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. By the way, my favorite concert I've ever been to, and if you're a Mets fan, maybe you went to it. The last play at Shea, Billy Joel, incredible. There were 2 days. I went to the second day, and Paul McCartney showed up. It was unexpected. The last song that they played during the concert, Paul McCartney came onto the stage. Billy Joel and Paul McCartney played Let It Be. It was incredible. But there were so many great special guests. You had Garth Brooks there. There was so many. Tony Bennett. There were so many. It was a great concert. And I'm going to get to that in 1 second, Benjamin. Thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. So here we go. Cespedes at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike one, 89 miles an hour. Benjamin says, LA traffic is terrible. That's why I just take the train to commute to school. My girlfriend lives in LA and has to commute to Orange County. And for her to drive one way, it takes her an hour and a half. Yeah, it's brutal. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider up the outside. That's the one. And thank you, Benjamin, for all the love. That's the one thing I remember about LA more so than anything. When I was there, the traffic was abysmal. But it's known for that. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cespedes. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider misses outside. 2-1. Yeah, John Mayer was there as well. Yes. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Cespedes. Fastball, actually, it was a changeup down the middle. 2-2. Evens up the count. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Cespedes. Tomlin looks in for the sign. Nice pitch. Slider gets him the chase. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Jameson, yeah, I plan on doing the game tomorrow night. I have something I got to do, but I'm pretty sure it'll be done well before the game. So, yeah, I plan on doing all 3 games. I'm going to miss game 4. I have another commitment I have to do. I'm going on another channel. But I'm going to try to do the rest of the Red Sox games. You guys seem to enjoy this. I watch the games anyway. I really enjoy calling them. So as long as people show up and enjoy it, I'm going to continue to do it. Here's the pitch to Cano. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And a changeup misses outside, 1-0. So, yeah, I'm like 95% doing game 3 tomorrow. And I'm going to try to do game 2 through 4 of the Red Sox series. I know 2's at Citi Field, 2's in Fenway. Here's the 1-0 to Cano. Misses inside with the slider, 2-0. PTA Sports, man, thanks so much for loving me, I appreciate it. He says, the Yankees are your daddy. Oh, I can't lie. You guys beat our ass in 2000, but I hope PTA. By the way, go check out PTA if you haven't. He's a great guy. He's got a channel over there. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Cano. Swung on and drilled in the air down the first baseline. That'll go foul, 2-1. I hope that we get another crack at you guys this year. Oh, I would. Oh, give me the 20-year anniversary of the Subway Series. Give me Mets, Yankees. Give me another crack. I want a shot. Let's go. So it'll be a 2-1 pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. Tomlin looks in for the sign. The windup, the pitch to Cano, jams him with the fastball, and Swanson under for the 3rd out. So at the end of 6, it's the Mets 2, it's the Braves 1, 2 hits for the Mets, 2 hits for the Braves. Braves coming up here in the top of the 7th. We'll see who the Mets bring in out of the pen. I think it'll be Familia. We saw Familia warming up in the 6th. I expect to see Familia in the 7th. I expect to see Betances in the 8th and Diaz in the 9th if they can hold the lead. I think that's what you're looking at here. 7, 8, 9. Give me Familia, give me Betances, and give me Diaz to close it out. We'll see what happens. This is great. I appreciate that, Lorenzo, man. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Thank you to all the diehard baseball fans in here, just sports fans. I am glad that sports are back. I love my Mets. Hopefully we've got a lot of Mets fans in here. Hopefully you guys keep coming back. And, yeah, I cannot wait to call these games during the playoffs. And we're going there, guys. I got confidence. We're going there. And it's just going to be a really fun season. It really is. I love this team. I love my Mets, man. I live and die with the Mets. Let's see what we got here. I love when Cano rolls over weak ground to second base. It warms my heart. Break the cycle. He does that a lot. He chases that outside fastball a lot. And, yeah, he does do that a lot. And he never hustles. You know, that's been his MO. Cano's not a guy that hustles out of the box. Benjamin, man, thanks so much for love, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the $5 donation. He says, how far is Yankee Stadium from Citi Field? Don't really understand New York layout. I mean, in terms of mileage, it's not that far. Queens and the Bronx, I don't know the mileage, but in terms of mileage, it's not that far. But in terms of a drive, it's far. I mean, there's 5 boroughs in New York. You got Queens and Brooklyn. Queens and Brooklyn are connected to Long Island. The Bronx, you got to go over a bridge. So it's far. I mean, but with the subway, it's not bad. I actually went to a Met Yankee doubleheader And the only reason that they did one at each stadium, there was a rain out. I don't remember if it was at Yankee Stadium or Shea Stadium, because it was still Shea at the time. I don't remember if the rain out was at which stadium it was, but whatever. One game that day was at Yankee. The other game was at Shea, and I went to both. The subway connection wasn't bad. It was about, 20 minutes. It wasn't bad. But the first game, Carlos Delgado was the Mets' first baseman at the time. He drove in 10 runs against the New York Yankees the first game. I think he had a grand slam and a 3-run homer. So the Mets won the first game at Yankee Stadium, and then the Mets lost at Shea. So we went 1-1. But that was cool. I got to go to both stadiums in the same day. If you are ever to do that, if you were ever going to go from Mets to Yankees, don't drive. You take the subway. It's 11. Okay, it's 11 miles. Okay, 11 miles. But it don't drive like 11 miles. But thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. So here we go. Familia's in the game here in the top of the 7th. Looks in for the sign. He's going to go against Freeman. And he misses outside there with the 90-mile-an-hour heater. 1-0. Last year, Familia struggled mightily. The former closer for the New York Mets threw to a 5.7 ERA. He was 0 for 4 in save opportunities. 62 hits, 42 walks in just 60 innings. My God, he was bad. I knew he was bad last year. That's really bad. Familia looks in for the sign. Ramos lines up on the outside. Fastball misses upstairs, but Freeman chases. 97, 1-1. And they got Betances warming up in the bullpen. Yeah, Delgado went off. He drove in 10 runs. And Delgado actually, the whole second half of that season, he had like an MVP-type season. He carried the Mets that year to the playoffs. Here's the one, or I think they missed the playoffs, but he carried them. Here's the 1-1 from Familia. And that's drilled on the ground right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, throws over to first, and Alonso grabs it. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. There's nothing wrong with a subway and a beer. I'll tell you what, man. Whenever I go to the city, you go to anybody that's ever been to Penn Station. I forgot the name of the place. They got 2. They used to have 2 of them. Oh, man, it's bothering me now. Anytime I go to a Knicks game, I'll get to it in a second. Here we are in the top of the 7th, 1 out. Familia looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And a slider just misses downstairs. I forgot the name of it. This is going to bother me. But there's a place in Penn Station where they sell beers. It's like 32 ounces with a straw. It's like $4. You can't go wrong. And they got pretty good pizza there. I can't remember the name of the place, though. I'm sure somebody in the chat's going to know it. Here's the 1-0 from Familia. Strike 1, 1-1. But if you're going to go to a bar around Penn Station, Mustang Sally's is great. Great sports bar, great food. Stouts is phenomenal. I go there before Knicks games. Here's the 1-1 to Ozuna. Familia looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Alonso gives chase. He's going to get under it. And he'll grab it. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Do I have a fantasy base? I do not. I do not have a fantasy baseball team. Over under Mets score 60 runs. Matthew, I don't care how many runs they score. How many wins? If we hold here, we're 2-0 with 3 runs. It says a lot about our pitching staff, doesn't it? No, it's not Mugger's Grub. I can't remember the name of it. Here's the pitch. Fastball down in the zone. Strike 1. Do I hate the Braves? I mean, they're my rival, man. I mean, I don't hate Braves fans, but yeah, I mean, the 90s Braves, do you know how much damage the Braves did to my childhood? They used to kill us every time we played them in the 90s, and the Mets were good, but the Braves were phenomenal. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Familia. And swung on and chopped down the third base line, 0-2. What's going on, Sports Expert, man? Thanks so much for being here, buddy. No, it's not 24 Taps. Is it Roses? I think it's Roses. It's just like a place where you get beer, but it's like, it's like $3 or $4. I go there, anytime before a game or after a game on the train ride home. I grab a 24. It's like 32-ounce beer. You drink it out of a straw. Here's the 0-2 from Familia. Slider drilled on the ground to third. McNeil fields it cleanly, throws over to first, and I'll tell you what, McNeil's been dicey there on third base today, but Alonso does a good job of holding the bag. They get out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Familia. You can't ask for much better than that. Maybe Familia's bouncing back this year. We head to the bottom part of the 7th. It's the Mets 2. It's the Braves 1. John, thank you so much for love, man. I really appreciate it, man. I've watched both streams on vacation. You the man. I really appreciate that, John, man. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you keep coming back whenever you're free. I appreciate that, man. Rose's Pizza. I think that's the name of it. I think Rose's Pizza in at Penn Station. That's where I go to grab a quick beer before I go to a Knick game. But like I said, Mustang Harry's or Sally's, I think there's 2 of them. Definitely go there if you're ever in New York going to a Knick game before the game. Great food, great bar, as well as, like I said, Stouts. Stouts is awesome. Appreciate that, Robbie, man. I did, Nash. I did talk about the Jamal Adams trade. I'll try to make a video on it after if I have time. It literally happened as soon as the game started. All I know is I think they got 2 firsts and a 4th. I think the Jets made out on the trade, to be honest with you. Now, they're going to be too late first, but the Jets knew they were going to have to trade the guy. He was forcing his way off the team. I think they got a pretty good price. Yeah, Rose's Pizza. That's what it is, Ben. They used to have 2 of them at Penn Station, but they got rid of 1. One was on the left, one was on the right. By the way, for everybody counting, Keith Hernandez's first coin Galleries of Oyster Bay commercial. So we got 1. Usually you get at least 2. We'll see if we get 2. We get 1 in the 7th inning stretch. No, Chris Sonora says nothing better. Sonora says nothing better than a hot diggity and a soda poppy. Here's another tip for anybody that comes to New York. The further you get away from Penn Station, because I'm a dirty water dog guy. If I go to Manhattan, I'm grabbing a hot dog. The further you get away from Penn Station, the cheaper it is. Do not buy a hot dog outside of Penn Station. They're going to charge you $4. But you can talk them down. You can tell them, I'm not giving you more than $2. They'll meet you halfway. They'll meet you at $3. But the further you get away from Penn Station, it gets a little bit more affordable. So do not buy your hot dog outside of Penn Station if you come to New York. So here we go. Tomlin looking in for the sign. Ramos will lead it off for the Mets. The windup, the pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. That's going to drop down for a leadoff single by Ramos. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Good piece hitting there by Ramos as he goes with the slider. Ramos had a nice game. I think he drew a walk earlier. Hot dog haggling, yeah. Hot dog haggling. That's right, my man. So here we go. The Braves are going to go to the pen. They're going to pull Tomlin, and they'll make a change as we go to commercial break. Mets with a one on, nobody out as they try to get some insurance runs. What's going on, Frank, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. My favorite Yankees player of all time. Obviously, I'm not a Yankee fan. I don't root for the Yankees, but one player that I always loved and I always respected on the New York Yankees, Bernie Williams. I always liked Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams to me was he was just a guy that went out there, did his job. I thought he was underrated. Clutch hitters, clutch as they come. Guys like Jeter got all the accolades, but Bernie Williams was a hell of a baseball player. Won a batting title. I think he batted .339 one year for the Yankees. I always liked Bernie. Great switch hitter. I was a big fan of Bernie Williams. I like Bernie. So, yeah, he's my favorite Yankee. I don't even know what I don't even know what a glizzy gobbler is. I don't know what that is. And I'm going to look that up after the stream because every time I do a stream, somebody brings up the glizzy gobbler. I don't know what that means. Is that supposed to be like a gay turkey? Like, I don't know what a glizzy gobbler is. I'm going to have to look that up. That must be a young person thing. Another Yankee fan I love, by the way, was Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill was awesome. He had a lot of emotion. He used to snap the bat over his knee. I like Paul O'Neill. How many home runs for Alonso this season? I mean, 60 games. He'll hit at least, you figure, 15. 10 to 15. You know, you hope for more, but 10 to 15. A glizzy is a hot dog. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know. A glizzy gobbler is a hot dog. I have no idea. I don't know. It means hot dogs. Okay, so it does mean hot. I'm going to have to look that up to confirm that after the stream. I don't trust you guys. So here we go. Tomorrow's probables, you got Rick Porcello for the Mets. He's going up against Sean Newcomb. Newcomb was pretty good last year in limited action. 6-3 with a 3.16 ERA. Porcello was 14-12, but he had an ERA in the fives. Of course, he's coming over from the American League, so you figure the ERA drops about a point. Conforto's up here. One out, one on, nobody out. And there's a slider in there for a strike from Minter, 0-1. Minter with a 7.06 ERA last year. For those of you new to baseball, that's equivalent to about 50 interceptions by a quarterback. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Conforto. And a slider off the outside corner, 1-1. Let's go, Conforto. Conforto 1 for 1 with a walk and a double. He, of course, started the rally in I think it was the 5th, where he went oppo field, and then Rosario had the big knock. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Conforto. And that's down and out. 2-1. Good eye there by Mike. Yeah, Joey Chestnut's out of his mind. Joey Chestnut's out. How is that guy skinny? He's not really skinny, but how is he not, a lard? Here's the 2-1 pitch to Conforto. Swung on and he does it again. Conforto goes oppo field again. I love when Conforto goes oppo field. Nice line drive single there by Michael Conforto. Nobody out. We got runners on first and second. This is when you probably lay down the bunt. You got a perfect bunt candidate here with Rosario. Get yourself runners over to second and third, one out. Give yourself a chance to drive in a couple of runs. But a good job there by Conforto. Let's go, baby. 2-1 Mets, nobody out. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 7th. Rosario, 1 for 2 with an RBI triple and a run scored. This is the time to lay down a sack bunt. We'll see what the Mets do. They got runners in at the corners. They're expecting a bunt. Come on, Ahmed. Here's the pitch to Rosario. He's swinging, but he takes it for a ball, 1-0. They respect him at the corners, playing in on the grass. Let's go, Rosario. I'd bunt here. It takes away the double play. If it's a good bunt, it advances the runners. Rosario's going to step out of the box. Minter looks in for the sign, comes to the set. Here's the pitch to Rosario. Swung on, and he chases a slider out of the zone. 1-1. I would have bunted here. Do you like my comments? I don't remember. I think you said you were a Braves and a Mets fan. So here we go. Tressard warming up. I think that's his name. In the bullpen there for the Braves. Minter comes to the belt. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Rosario. And that's in the dirt, 2-1. All right. Come on. We need insurance runs here. Rosario steps in. Minter looks in for the sign. It'll be a 2-1. Minter to the set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and drilled in the air down the right field line, and that'll reach the seats. 2-2. 96 on the heater. What's going on, Andrew Christopher? Hi to you. That's his infamous calling card. Hi. Hola. Andrew Christopher's the man. Thank you so much for all your support. You always show my channel. Thank you for being here, buddy. So here we go. It'll be a 2-2 count. It's all evened up. Minter looks in for the sign. Ramos with a slight lead off a second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off the umpire. Ooh, got a piece of the umpire there. Hit him right in the right bicep. I don't know how he's not hurting more. Looks like he's all right. Evens it up at 2 apiece. He's taking, umpire's stretching out a little bit. That hurts. That's a stinger. Oh, he hit him right in the bicep. So it'll be a 2-2. Rosario steps back in. Minter looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground to third. This should be 2. Throws over to second for 1. Over to first. He's safe. He beats it out. All right, not as good as a sac bunt, but at least they don't pull the double play. Rosario busts it out of the box. Mets got runners on the corners, first and third. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Good job there by Rosario to beat out the potential double play. He just beats it out. All right, runners on the corners. Sac fly still scores a run. Let's manufacture a run here. Nimmo was able to do it last time. Come on. Nimmo, 0 for 1, hit by the pitch. Oh, that's right. Nimmo didn't do it last time. It was McNeil got the sac fly last time. Let's see if Nimmo can drive this in. Minter looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 96 on the gun. 0-1. What's going on, these nuts, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Let's go, Mets. So here we go. Runners on the corner. Slight leads here in the bottom of the 7th. The Mets lead 2-1. Looks like they're playing him straight away in the outfield. Here's the pitch to Nimmo, and there's a slider in the dirt. Good eye there. 1-1 as he was able to hold off. Nimmo, RBI from third. Less than 2 outs. He had 9 RBIs last year and 12 opportunities. 75% conversion rate. NL average is 55%. So in these exact scenarios last year, Nimmo was well above league average. We'll see if he can keep it up. These Nuts, probably the best name on YouTube. These Nuts. Ramos with a good lead off a third. They're not holding him on. Here's the 1-1. Fastball swinging a miss. 96 up in the zone. Come on, Nimmo. Dig down, baby. I know it's a lefty-lefty tough matchup, but we gotta get a run here. Gotta get a run. What's up, James, man? Nick, man, thanks so much for the cannoli. Now you're gonna make me game weight after the stream. I'm gonna go up. Yeah, all right. No phone calls here. No phone calls here. Minter's gonna dig in. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch to Nimmo. And checks his swing. He's going to foul it off. 1-2. We'll do it again. What's going on? Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it, man. Do I know EDP 445? Yes, I know him. I don't know him personally. I know of him. Yes. But if you guys haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. We'll be doing this again tomorrow night as hopefully we're going for a sweep. Hopefully we close out this game. It'll be a 1-2 pitch here to Nimmo here in the bottom of the 7th. The Mets lead 2-1. Minter comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Gets him with 3 fastballs. 97. Good pitching there by Minter as Nimmo goes down. And that'll bring up the top of the order. McNeil coming up. They'll need a single to drive him in. Got to get that run in there, man. Bad job there by Nimmo. What's going on, Frank Hamer? Please acknowledge me. There you go. There's your acknowledgement. McNeil 0 for 2 with a sac fly today. He drove in a run. Am I going to do every game? I can't do every game, but I'm doing the first 3 games. The 4th game, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to be right back at it with the Red Sox. So I'm taking a break for the 4th game. I'm going to do most games. And here we are on the bottom of the 7th. Runners on the corner. So McNeil is a squeeze play. It was a safety squeeze. He pulls it back. It's a strike, 0-1. That was interesting. 2 outs, you're calling a squeeze? With Ramos on third? Bit of a safety squeeze. I don't know what McNeil's doing there. But it'll be 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to McNeil. And he checks the runner back to first. Make sure Rosario doesn't get too big of a lead. Minter looks in for the sign. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch to McNeil. And, by the way, they called the first pitch a ball. They changed it. That's ball 2. Fastball out of the zone. So McNeil's now got a 2-0 count. 2 outs, runners on the corner here in the bottom of the 7th. McNeil should get a pitch to hit here. And you got J.D. Davis on deck. What's going on, Whitney? Thank you so much for being here. Whitney's a great supporter. Thank you for being here. Minter comes to the set. Here's the pitch to McNeil. Swung on and drilled on the ground. That's going to go wide of first base. We'll do it again. 2-1. You thought the Braves were good, but they suck? No, the Braves don't suck. They're just playing the Mets. Mets are better than you think, my man. Let's go Mets, baby. Minter touches the cap, comes to the set, looks in for the sign. Waves it off. He looks like he's going for the heater outside. Come on, McNeil. Driving the run. Come on. Here's the pitch from Minter. Fastball, swing and a miss. 96 up and in. It'll be a 2-2. That's right, Gator Country. Let's go, baby. So the count's all paired up at 2 apiece here. It'll be a 2-2 pitch here in the bottom of the 7th to McNeil. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. And slider on the outside. Nice pitch. That'll do it. We'll head to the top of the 8th as he gets McNeil looking. Mets 2, Braves 1. I'm assuming we're going to see Betances' debut as a New York Met here in the top of the 8th. What's going on, Michael Sachs, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Yeah, Minter did a good job there getting out of the jam, but that inning kind of falls on Nimmo. Nimmo's got to get that run in. 1 out, you got to get a sac fly there. Wasn't able to do it. But we need 6 outs, guys. 6 outs. Bullpen's got to dig down deep. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Indians. Mets stranding runners. Yeah, that's what the Mets do. And we're getting another call there. That's what the Mets do. They strand runners. But as long as the bullpen holds up, we'll find a way to win this game. Amazing that the Mets... Noah, get used to it, man. We're winning games this year, man. We need some Mets pride. Come on. We're not going to be the doormat this year. Mets got a good ball club. This is a great game. So the first 2 games this year have been fantastic. Mets win 1-0. You got another tight game here, 2-1. It's been back and forth. It's been a great start to the season. Great start to the season, and I'm glad that baseball's back. I agree, John. They should have bunted with Rosario. I agree with that. You would have had second and third. I don't know if it makes much of a difference. Maybe they approach Nimmo differently. Maybe they walk him to try to set up a double play and a force at the plate. But I would have bunted there as well. I was surprised that they didn't. Let's go Mets. That's right, my man. Who's your favorite YouTuber other than you? Your voice don't match your mouth? Sorry about that. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe refresh it. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know why that's happening. My favorite YouTuber other than me? I'll tell you what, man. I mean, I'm not going to say Giants guys because I watch all the Giants. Outside of the Giants community, the guy I had on last night, Brett Coleman, I think is awesome. I watch his stuff all the time. I watch, of course, Bad Dog and stuff, but I work with those guys. I would say Brett Coleman. I think Brett Coleman's awesome. Yeah, Brett Coleman. My voice matches my face. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Bad Dog's the man. We work together all the time. But Betances is coming in here for the New York Mets. A couple of defensive switches. They're going to move Nimmo over to left field. Marcinic's going to be playing center. Betances is coming in to pitch. Last year had a 2.7 ERA. Actually, 2018. He didn't pitch last year. He was hurt. Dansby Swanson up at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Jake Paul, I'm not a huge. My favorite Mets player of all time is actually Edgardo Alfonso. Betances comes to the set here in the top of the 8th, and there's the pitch to Swanson, and a slider just misses down low, 1-0. Come on, Betances. This was the Mets' big off-season acquisition. He's supposed to be the 8th inning guy. We'll see if he can get it done. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Swanson, and a fastball misses downstairs. Oh, 2-0 to Swanson. Yep, Mets are going to make us sweat. You know they are. Here we are on the top of the 8th. Come on, Betances. Betances comes to the set, looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball swinging a drive down the left field line. And that is just foul. That was foul by a cannoli. That would have been a double. That was foul by the length of I'm not even kidding. By a mini cannoli. You know when they give you the free dessert when you go to the Italian restaurant, it's the mini cannoli, not even a full cannoli? That's how close it was, but it's foul. 2-1. We'll do it again. I appreciate that, Bobby, man. Thanks for popping in the stream. Camargo on deck there for the Braves. It'll be a 2-1 pitch here in the top of the 8th. Betances looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses downstairs. 3-1, 95 on the gun. Come on. Roro, no, I'm not giving out wrenches for at least 2 more weeks. I got to space it out because if I do that, I'm going to give out one every, I'll give out 2 a month. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And a slider on the inside corner, 3-2. It'll be a full count. Because it's going to get out of control if I give out 2, 3 every stream. Same thing will happen. Wilson get ready there for the Mets in the bullpen, the lefty. Betances comes to the set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the slider. Great job there by Betances to work his way back into the count. There we go. 1 up, 1 down. Betances fights back. Thoughts on the Jamal Adams trade? I think that the Jets got as much as they could. I think it was a good trade by the Jets. I haven't looked at it yet, but from what people told me in the chat, I think it's a good trade. Here we go. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Let's go, Betances. And here's the pitch. Misses inside there to Camargo. 95 on the gun with the heater. Let's go, baby. Camargo 1 for 2 today with a single. They got Darren O'Day warming up in the bullpen for the Braves here in the top of the 8th. But where the action is with Betances. Betances, 1-0 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and he misses downstairs there with the slider, 2-0. I don't like that he's falling behind, but I think this is the MO on Betances from what I've heard from Yankee fans. I don't watch a lot of Yankee games. Yankee fans tell me that you sweat with him. He falls behind in the counts. Here's the 2-0 to Camargo. Slider inside, that's grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, he'll throw over to first, and that's 2 away. Let's go, baby. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. 4 outs till we get to hopefully 2-0, but I don't want to jinx anything. Austin Riley coming up. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout, and he grounded into a double play. When is Stroman coming back? We don't know. We don't know. It's not been announced yet. Supposedly he can't jog, but he did throw 55 pitches, I think, in a simulation. But he can't jog off the mound, so it might take a little while. Here's the pitch from Betances, misses inside with the slider, 1-0. He said he's fine. It's not a detrimental injury. Said that on Twitter, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he's back sooner than later. It'll be a 1-0 pitch from Betances. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Slider gets him to chase in the dirt. That was nasty. 1-1. Late bite there on the pitch there by Betances. Riley at the dish. Come on, baby. Mets got the shift on. You don't see that often for a right-handed hitter. Here's the 1-1 and a slider in there for a strike. 1-2. Come on, Betances, baby. Andy's in here, man. One of my best. He says, Betances is so good. I know you're a big Betances fan. Yeah, he's looking nasty right now. The slider's got good bite to it. Here's the 1-2. And he misses outside there with the heater. That'll even up the count at 2 apiece. Alex Jackson on deck. Here's the 2-2. Betances looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and drilled in the air down the right field line. That'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. 2-2. Come on. Here we are in the top of the 8th. The Mets lead 2-1. It'll be a 2-2 pitch from Betances. Swung on and drilled in the air. We'll do it again as he wastes another slider. Good at bat here by Riley. Betances comes to the set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and drilled in the air. That's going to be a gapper. All right, good job there by Conforto to get in front of it. It'll be a single, but a good job there by Riley going with the pitch. Great at bat there by Riley, the left fielder. Hell of an at bat. He grinded. So it's a 2-out single as Betances hung the slider a bit, and Riley's on there with a 2-out base hit. Ugh. Gonna make you sweat. They're gonna bring in a pinch runner here. Inciarte comes in to pinch run. Look for them to try to swipe a bag here to try to get in scoring position as Matt Adams is coming up. In 2019, he hit 20 home runs, so he's got some power in 111 games. Come on, Betances, get out of this. And it looks like the Mets are going to make a pitching change. They're going to go to the lefty. I think, here. Betances did face the minimum of 3. And I think they're going to Wilson for the lefty-lefty matchup. Wilson did a good job yesterday. But that'll be it for Dellin Betances. He's going to come out. So we'll go to commercial break. But once again, thank you to everybody for being here. If you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Thank you guys for all the love and support on the channel. I appreciate it as we're in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, runner on first. Mets lead 2-1. Yeah, I like this move. I like the lefty-lefty matchup. If I were a Braves fan, who would be my favorite Braves player? Probably Acuna. I like Freeman, too. I think Freeman's a good player. Maybe Freeman. I do like Freeman. I've always liked watching him play, even though he's a Brave. You know, I got to think at this point I love Lake Nona. I've had like 4 people ask me to give him a wrench. I might stop with the wrenches, guys. I feel like somebody is posing as a fake Lake Nona trying to get a wrench. And I might stop with the wrenches. But thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nona. I appreciate that, my man. What's up, Unslap? Thank you for being here. Enciarte is a great center fielder, yeah. What's up, Anthony? He says, Wilson's going to need to close this thing out then. No, I mean, this is only the 8th inning, Anthony. If you end an inning, you could start the inning with a new pitcher. You don't have to face 3 batters if you end the inning. You could still go to Diaz in the 9th. Freeman's awesome. Freeman's awesome. So here we go in the top of the 8th, 2 outs. Wilson stepping in. 45 games last year. He threw to a 2.54 ERA, 4 saves in 5 opportunities, 39 innings, 33 hits, 19 walks. Matt Adams is going to step in. He's batting .253, 11 home runs. Let's go, Mercedes. Wilson looks the runner back to first, comes to the set. Here's the pitch. And swung on and fouled off. 92 on the gun. 0-1. Yeah, I think I might suspend the wrenches because who knows? There may be a couple of people that are posing as. It's clearly obvious that there's a fake like Nona. Here's the 0-1 here in the top of the 8th. Wilson comes to the set and swung on and drilled in the air. And that's going to fall in for a single. We're going to have runners on the corners as Inciarte goes all the way to third. Oh, God. First and third here in the top of the 8th. 2-1 Mets. He hung the slider. Adams makes him pay. Oh, man. And now they're going to pinch run for Adams. What's up, Yuri, man? Thanks for popping this. And now Acuna's up. First and third, and you got a lefty-righty matchup here. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Wilson looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball, first ball, swinging, fouled off. That'll reach the seats. 0-1. Mets will Met, High Rise says. Yeah, Mets will Met. Here we are on the top of the 8th. 0-1. Come on, Mets. Don't Met. Wilson looks in for the sign. Ramos lines up inside. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-1. Wilson comes to the set. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Acuna. Fastball swung on, fouled off. That's going to go off the ankle there. 1-2. Good job there that he's got the ankle guard. 1-2. Ozzy Albies on deck. He's 0 for 3 today. But all that matters is the man at the plate. 1-2 pitch coming up. Wilson looking in. Come on, one more strike. Ramos lines up inside. Here's the pitch. Swung and a miss. What a pitch by Wilson. He gets him with the curveball. And the Mets get out of the jam. Oh, baby. As we head to the bottom part of the 8th. Oh, man. He had Acuna looking fastball. He got Acuna out in front of the curve. And the Mets head to the bottom part of the 8th with a 2-1 lead. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! What's up, Michael Davis, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. Wilson's been pitching great so far these first 2 games. Pitching great. Eat the leather, Body Knowledge says. That's right, man. That's right, man. We definitely need some insurance runs. We got to get a home run here. Let's get a couple of runs this inning. What's going on, Leo, man? Leo, 3 more outs, buddy. Leo's a big Mets fan. What's going on, man? We got top of the order coming up. Top of the order. McNeil, Marcinick, and Alonso. And thank you so much for posting the Instagram there. I appreciate it. Who do you think is winning this division? I think it's anybody's. And by the way, I called it. There's always a minimum of 2 Keith Hernandez Coin Gallery commercials, and there's number 2. We'll see if we get 3 today. But we got 2 sightings of Keith Hernandez today with the Coin Gallery commercials. So there you go. There's your expected number 2 sighting of Keith Hernandez. Usually comes later in the game, as it did today. You missed the 08 team. I'll tell you what, I love the 99 team. The 99 lineup for the Mets was fantastic. You had Robin Ventura had an MVP-type season. Drove in 123 runs. John Olerud was great. You had Piazza, of course, Alfonso, Ricky Henderson. Late in his career had a really strong year. Cedeno that year swiped over 60 bags. The 99 lineup was fantastic. The 06 team was incredible. Best lineup I think I've ever seen in Mets history. Paul LaDuca with the All-Star appearance at the catcher position. And, of course, Delgado was awesome. Beltran, Reyes, Wright. You had a fantastic lineup there in 06. Those are some of the better lineups in Mets history. I think those are the 2 best since I've been watching in terms of the lineups, 99 and 06. Mets continuing the low-scoring out. Yeah, Sabrina. Let's keep it up. As long as we win. So here we go. The Braves shift the defense. They got Enciarte in center. You got Duvall in left. Acuna in right. O'Day will be doing the pitching. Darren O'Day. Yeah, 96, you had Lance Johnson that year. Todd Hundley. They both made the All-Star game. And here's the pitch to Marcinick. I said it's 2-3-4. I said top of the order. McNeil made the last out. Jake Marcinick. I don't even know how to pronounce it. He's new to the team. I think it's Marcinick, the center fielder, defensive specialist, up at the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again, 1-1. I'm saying Acuna wrong? My apologies if I am. Acuna. What is it? If it's not Acuna, what is it? Here's the 1-1. And he misses upstairs with the heater. 2-1. Appreciate that, Mark Jackson. What are we doing about the fifth start? Lorenzo, I read Oswalt. There was a couple of people that it could be, though. I think they're going to acquire a starter at the deadline. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. O'Day's got that submarine thing working there with the slider. That'll even up the count at 2 apiece. Marisnick. Okay, Marisnick. Oh, it's Acuna. All right, my apologies. Acuna. Okay, Acuna. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Marisnick. Slider in there for a strike 3. Got him looking there. Nice pitch there on the inside corner. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. What's the box score? It's, I don't know why. Oh, there it is. It's the Mets 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. The Braves 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. As the dog is barking. But here we are in the bottom of the 8th. The Mets lead 2-1. Alonso, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Has yet to get a hit so far this year. Looking to break out. He's got 2 strikeouts. I don't know why it says 1. He's got 2. And here's O'Day. Here's the first pitch. Slider on the inside corner. 0-1. Fabian, it's 2-4-1. 2-4-1 for the Mets. 1-4-0 for the Braves. Diaz warming up as he's getting ready to close out the 9th. O'Day looks in for the sign. It'll be an 0-1 pitch to Alonso. Swung on and missed with the 86-mile-an-hour heater. Gets him the chase there, 0-2. The dog is saying, let's go, Mets. Yeah, she's a diehard Mets fan. Neo, diehard Mets fan. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Alonso. O'Day looks in for the sign. Swung on and missed. Gets him down. Three straight strikes as he goes down swinging. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. I already said the box score. I'm not going to say it 4 more times. He does not throw hard, O'Day. Cespedes coming up. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Cespedes going for the golden sombrero. We hope he doesn't get there. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. O'Day looks in. Here's the pitch. And a fastball upstairs, 1-0. I don't know. I'm just like skeptical to give out wrenches now. No, and I know you're great, but at the end of the day, nobody really needs a wrench. You guys are great. You guys are in all my streams, and there's clearly people posing as other people to try to infiltrate and block people. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cespedes. And there's a slider on the outside corner, 1-1. O'Day looks in for the sign. Here's the 1-1. Slider swung on and looped in the air. That's going to fall out for a base hit. A 2-out single there by Cess. All right. I'll talk about that in between innings. What made me become a Mets fan? I'll talk about that in between innings. But 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Cespedes with a 2-out single. All right, let's try to get an insurance run here. Let's get a dub. Let's get a double. Robbie Cano coming up. They're going to pinch run for Cespedes. Nunez coming in. Eduardo Nunez. He's been around the block, former Yankee. And Jimenez coming up for the New York Mets. Last year he batted .259 home runs, 37 RBIs. O'Day looks in for the sign. Catcher lines up outside. Looks like he's calling for the change. Jimenez is going to call a timeout. He'll step out of the box. I'll take it inside the park home run. Here comes the pitch from O'Day. And the runner goes. Safe! Nunez swiped second. It was a strike on the outside corner, but now the Mets have a runner in scoring position. A single will give them an insurance run. A huge stolen base by Nunez to give the Mets an opportunity to take a 2-run lead with a single. All right. Good heads-up base run there by Nunez. So it'll be an 0-1 count. Nunez on second. Jimenez will step out, call timeout, think his thoughts over. It'll be an 0-1 count. For the Braves coming up in the 9th, it's going to be 2, 3, 4. You'll have Albies, Freeman, and Ozuna. Heart of the order. So the Mets could really use an insurance run here. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled off. That'll reach the seats. Come on. 0-2 count. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Come on, Jimenez. Drive him in. O'Day looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, he's been around the block, Nunez. He's a good player. He was a good player. Nunez leads from second. It'll be an 0-2. Could use a single here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and looped in the air. That'll reach the seats. And we'll do it again. 0-2. Jimenez continues to battle up there. Do I think Cespedes stays DH the rest of the season? I mean, yeah, I do actually. And it makes sense. He's there for his bat, even though he's probably our best defensive left fielder. He's coming off an injury. I think there'll be times where you're going to DH Cano. Maybe J.D. Davis, who isn't really known for the glove. But, yeah, overall, I think Cespedes gets at least half the DH opportunities. Also, I could see DHing Ramos here and there, since he's a pretty good hitter for a catcher. He gets his days off. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Jimenez. Nunez leads from second. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. That's going to hang up there. And drifting, and he's got it. So, at the end of 8, it's the Mets 2, it's the Braves 1. Mets are unable to cash in on a potential insurance run. Diaz is going to have to come in and get another contested save opportunity. Mets only have a 1-run lead. We'll see if he can hold it. He's going up against the heart of the order. Like I said, it will not be easy. We'll see if he can close it out here against the Atlanta Braves. Come on. You think Pete Alonso is going to hit 30 home? No, not in 60 games. No. 15. 15, I think, is a fair estimate. 12 to 15 home runs, I think, is a fair estimate for Alonso. Let's see what we got here. See, I don't get why people spam. I just don't get it. Like, does he not think he's not going to get kicked out? Like, he literally just wrote D, F, D, J, K, X, Y, Z. Do you think that's funny? I just don't get some people. Do you not want to be able to chat with people? I don't get it. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got here. If Diaz can get back-to-back saves versus the Braves, Brody will excel. But yes. Yeah, my favorite Met of all time is Edgardo Alfonso. But yeah, Brody, of course, last year made the trade to get Cano and Diaz. And didn't look too good last year. Diaz needs a bounce-back season for Brody not to look like a complete imbecile. I think he's learning the alphabet, Benjamin. I do. The sad thing is it wasn't in order. You know, usually you want it's A, B, C. He's writing all these random letters. But looking around the scoreboard, the Phillies lead 6-1. The Rockies lead 3-1. You got the Houston Astros 7-2 over the Mariners. The Giants lead 5-1 over the Dodgers. Not good for you, Benjamin. I know you're a Dodger fan. You got the Reds 3-1 over the Tigers. The Indians all tied up with the Royals at 2 apiece. The Brewers won 8-3 over the Cubs. And I'm not even going to hit the rest because I don't want to slow anything down on the scoreboard. But we're headed to the top of the 9th. Diaz will look for his second consecutive save in 2 days as the Mets look to get to a 2-0 start. We'll see if he can do it. Diaz looks in for the sign. Albies will lead off. He misses outside with the 97-mile-an-hour heater, 0-1. Diaz last year, of course, the huge acquisition by the Mets, struggled mightily. Guy gave up 15 homers in 58 innings through to a 5.59 ERA. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Good late bite there with Diaz's slider there, 1-1. Rub it in, Chris. I ain't trying to rub it in. Albies over 3 reached on an error. Marlins, division rival we have the most success with. Here's the 1-1. Fastball with a great nasty late bite as it just hits the inside corner. I think that was a 2-seamer. Comes right back over the inside part of the plate. 1-2. That was nice. Nice pitch there by Diaz. Looks it for the sign. It'll be a 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Albies. Swung on and fouled off. That'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. Jose Reyes was awesome. I loved Jose Reyes. So, look, wow. Last year, Diaz had a 13.5 ERA when pitching back-to-back days last season. It's something he's going to have to do, so hopefully he gets better at it. It'll be a 1-2 pitch. Diaz looks in for the sign. And that's a splitter, I think, in the dirt. 2-2. I do think Diaz is going to bounce back this year. I said that before the year started, and I think he's our biggest X factor, but this is what we pay him for, moments like this. This is what gets teams to the playoffs, being able to close out games. Here's the 2-2 slider, and that's drilled on the dirt. That'll go foul. We'll do it again. Do I hear a dog? Yes. I can't tell my dog to shut up, though. She's all the way upstairs. It'll be a 2-2 pitch. Diaz comes to the set. Here it is. Swung out and missed. There you go. I think that was a changeup there. One out here in the top of the ninth. Nice pitch there by Diaz. Got him out in front. Let's go, baby. I think I am streaming the Mets tomorrow. Nice pitch there by Diaz. Here's the pitch to Freeman. Misses inside with the heater. 98, 1-0. Freeman 0 for 2 with a walk. Obviously the biggest stick in the Braves lineup. Diaz looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Slider swung on, looped in the air to center. And can of corn there for Nimmo. He's going to call him off. 2 away here in the top of the ninth. Let's go, Mets fans. Let's go, baby. One more out. Ozuna coming up. He's 0 for 3 with a foul out. He's got a strikeout. And he flied out twice. Diaz looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-0. Let's go Mets, baby. Let's go Mets, baby. Let's close it out. Here's the 1-0 pitch and a slider. Misses outside 2-0. Chris thinks I do. I'm a Met fan. At the end of the... You know what? You must... I don't think KP, Kristaps Porzingis, knows a lot of Mets fans. Mets fans are the most diehard baseball fans in the world. We live and die with every pitch. These aren't Yankee fans here. These are Met fans. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Slider in the dirt, 3-0. And OGR Sports, man, thank you so much for... OGR's the freaking man, by the way. If you have not checked out his channel, please do so. He says, my man finally got a chance to tune in. How did my man Alonso... He's over. He's still over, but the Mets were able to squeeze across 2 runs. 2 outs in the ninth. We're trying to close it out. We're playing your Red Sox soon. That should be fun. I know you're a big Red Sox fan. OGR, man, thank you so much for being here, buddy. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Diaz. Slider, swing and a miss by Ozuna, 3-2. Let's go. Let's go. One more, baby. Let's go, Mets. Let's go. One more. Come on, Diaz. Diaz looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, drilled in the air to right field, giving chase. High, far, gone! One strike away, and Diaz gives up an opposite field home run to Ozuna to tie the game in the top of the ninth. 2-2. OGR, man, thank you so much for love. I appreciate it. I know you're nervous, but every time you sigh, you look You look bloated like you ate a big pasta dinner. I'm sure I do. OGR, man, thanks so much for being here, buddy. Tie game. 2-2. 2-out home run. Opposite field by Ozuna. Here's the pitch by Diaz. Misses upstairs with the fastball. 1-0. Oh, my God. Diaz, man, what the hell, man? This guy is. We got Diaz. He's supposed to be the best closer in baseball. He gives up 15 home runs last year. His second opportunity this year, he already gives up a home run. Here's the 2-0. Fastball, strike one. Guy's giving up 16 homers in like 70 innings. Dansby Swanson 0 for 3 with 2 strikes. This guy sucks. Come on, Diaz. Here's the 2-1 pitch here in the top of the ninth. All tied up at 2 apiece. Strike 2. 2-2 with the heater. OGR, Mike Moreno, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. Mets gonna Met. Yeah, the Mets certainly metted there. Diaz metted the hell out of that pitch. So it'll be a 2-2 here in the top of the ninth. Scores tied at 2 apiece. Diaz looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Misses upstairs with the heater. 3-2. Luke Jackson warming up for the Braves. For the Mets, it'll be Ramos, Conforto, and Rosario in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see if he can get out of it. 3-2. Here's the pitch from Diaz. Strike 3. There you go. We got Duvall looking with the slider. So at least the Mets get out of it. We're all tied up in the bottom of the ninth and going to the bottom of the ninth. We'll see if the Mets could win it as Diaz blows the save opportunity. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. 1 strike and the game's over. 1 strike and the game's over. Nobody on. The guy gives up a home run. What a disgrace. Thank you so much, Ojo, man. I really appreciate the love, man. He says, don't worry now. Alonso gets to drive in the game. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to get a game winner. Ojo, the game was this close. We needed 1 strike. 1 strike. That's being a Mets fan. That's a Mets fan in a nutshell. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Top of the ninth, you're up 1 run. Gives up a home run. Oh God, can we get a run here? Can we close this out? Get out to a nice 2-0 start, please. Hey, Mets fans, don't give up on Diaz. Anyone can make a mistake. We need him. We need him is right. We can't have Diaz of last year, but that was not good. Not good, these for nuts, man. These nuts for you. My favorite name on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Let's go, Mets. Don't give up. Let's get a run here. Let's win this game. Let's win this game. Let's win this game. Come on. It was on the outside corner. He went with the pitch. It was definitely belt level. It was not a good location on the home run. It wasn't over the middle, but it was not a good pitch. Chris, would you trust Diaz to close out a World Series? No, I wouldn't trust any Mets closer to close. You know how much adjective the Mets closers have given me over the years. Armando Benitez, okay. All these Mets closers, Familia, Braden Looper, Billy Wagner. I don't care how good the guy was previously. They come here, they give me agita. So no, I would not trust Diaz. So here we go to the bottom of the ninth. Luke Jackson coming in last year through to a 3.84 ERA, 18 saves and 25 opportunities, 72 and 2/3 innings. He gave up 76 hits, 26 walks, 106 strikeouts. He allowed 10 home runs. Wilson Ramos is going to step in 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Come on. Here's the pitch to Ramos. Fastball drilled in the air to center field. He hit it well, but it's going to hang up. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Oh. Ramos has been on it, though, today. Ramos has impressed me. He's been on it. Conforto's had a day at the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a double, a single, a walk, and a run scored. We could use a home run right now. We could use a home run right now. I believe so, OGR. Yes. Here we are in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch to Conforto and a curveball. I think it is where you start with a runner on second. Yep, they just showed it. Every half inning with a runner on second base. That's the extra inning rules starting now. So if it goes to the top of the 10th, that's what will happen. Here's the 1-0 to Conforto. Curveball swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again. 1-1. Ramos is a solid hitter for a catcher. He is. Hunter Strickland warming up in the bullpen for the Mets as we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Yeah, oh boy is right, James. Oh boy, yeah. Here's the 1-1 to Conforto. Curveball in the dirt. Looks like Conforto was able to check his swing. 2-1. Come on, Conforto. Give me one of those. Give me one of those pops right now. Give me one of those pops. Jackson looks in for the sign. The wind up, the pitch, and that's a ball. 3-1. Fastball off the outside corner. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground. That's going to get in there for a single. He might go for 2. Nope. Conforto's going to stay at 1. So a 1-out single there by Conforto. Good piece of hitting there. Yeah, so that does it. No more wrenches, guys. Don't ask anymore. There's clearly people posing as other people. Do not ask for a wrench. There will not be another wrench given out on this channel. Amed Rosario coming up. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI, triple, and a run scored. As we got a runner on first. 2-2. Here's the pitch to Rosario. Curveball over the middle. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Rosario. He'll look Conforto back to first. Conforto's had a hell of a day. Conforto's 3 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. People need a blue wrench to feel important. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Rosario. Runner leads from first. Jackson comes to the belt. Fastball drilled on the ground. That's going to get through for a single. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, I missed an out. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. McNeil 0 for 3 with a sac fly. God, hopefully I didn't miss anything. Jackson looks it for the sign. Come on, McNeil. Single to win it. Jackson comes to the set. Here's the pitch to McNeil. Curveball, swing and a miss. 0-1. Jackson comes to the belt. Here's the pitch to McNeil. Swung on and drilled on the ground down the first baseline, and that'll get out of play. 0-2. Sacred, man, thanks so much for love. I really appreciate that, man. He says, I will never ask for a wrench, Chris. Keep up the great... Thank you, man. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much for love, man. I appreciate it. It'll be a 0-2 pitch here. And you're a great supporter of my channel, Sacred. I always see it in the streams. It'll be an 0-2 pitch here to McNeil from Jackson. Here's the pitch. Swung on and looped. Ah, God, they didn't get a break. Went off the pitcher's mitt, and McNeil's thrown out at first. That'll do it as we head to the top part of the 10th. Oh, guys. Guys, I'm just warning you right now. I may have to have a brief stoppage in the stream. I'm going to keep it live. You guys could talk. I thought the game would be over by 7 o'clock. I may have to help somebody move something into the house at 7 o'clock. If they get here, they're calling now. That's why I went upstairs. I'm going to leave the microphone muted. Please do not donate. I'm not going to be able to be here to shout out the donation. You guys can give updates in the chat. I'm going to be gone for about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if he's here. So I'm just warning you guys. I thought the game would be over by 7. So I'm just warning you guys right now. So I'm not going to end it. I'm going to do what I got to do. So do what you got to do. Okay? So I'm just warning you guys right now. So you guys could talk in the chat. I'm going to go upstairs right now. He just called. I think I'm going to have to help him bring something in. I'll be right back. 5-2. 5-2. Well, I'm glad I missed that. Five to 2. Ground ball to first base. Fielded cleanly. Throws over to first. And we get out of the top part of the 10th. Oh, God. 5 to 2. Go away for about 10 minutes, and they give up 3 runs. Great. What's up, Payback? Yeah, 43 to 2 is possible. It is possible. No, it's not actually now, but it was up until that last out. 5-2. Great. 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 I mean, I expected it once I saw that they blew the lead in the 9th. And it's typical Mets. We're going to have to bounce back tomorrow and win the rubber game, but this looks like it's going to be a tough loss. Great. Chop on, Landon says, yeah, congratulations. It looks like, yeah, I'm lucky I missed that as right, Lucas. I'm lucky I missed that as right. My God. That's all right. We'll bounce back tomorrow. We'll get a win tomorrow. Simon, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate that. He says, knew this was going to happen. Diaz is inconsistent. Diaz is a trash can. Diaz is I can't trust that guy. I don't even know if he's going to be the closer for the rest of the year. You can't trust that guy at this point in time. He's a trash can. And thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Nick, thank you so much for the cannoli. I appreciate it, my man. Congrats, you will go 1-59. No, the Braves are a good team. Braves are a good team. National League East is loaded. If we could take 2 out of 3, I'll be thrilled. It would have been nice to try to get a sweep, but the Braves are a really good team. But this is a tough one. You know, you got a 2-1 lead. Oh, I had a bad feeling that Diaz wasn't going to be able to hold that. Benjamin, man, thanks so much for love. He says, Christian didn't miss much. The Mets stink. Yeah, the Mets are not very good. Mets are not very good at holding leads. I still think we got a good team, but the bats got to come to life. And if we're gonna make the playoffs this year, we're gonna need. I think we missed something. It looks like. Oh, I forgot that you start on second. I was like, why is McNeil on second base? So, all right. So McNeil's on second to start the inning, and that's gonna bring up Marcinek, or however you pronounce his name. McNeil's gonna take a slight lead off a second. Michael, man, thanks so much for love. He says, surprise that you have your hair. Yeah. Curveball swung on a drill, and that's off the third base's hand. And the Mets are going to have first and second. Leadoff single. Tying run comes to the plate. Michael, man, thanks for love. He says, surprise your hair. Yeah, I know. And the Giants, throw that in there. I know they've won 2 Super Bowls, but other than that, they definitely make you stress. Mets got the tying run to the plate, nobody out. All right. Rally caps on. Yeah, let's rally caps on. So Alonso's up. The guy you would want up in this situation. Tying run, first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 10th. Jackson to the set, fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Come on. Jackson comes to the set. Catcher sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Fastball off the outside corner. 1-1. That'll even up the count here in the bottom of the 10th. Come on, Alonso. Get something to hit here. Get something to hit here. Here's the 1-1 to Pete. Jackson looks to runner back to second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. 1-2, 94 on the gun. Pete was looking to tie it up with one swing of the bat. Oh, he just missed it. Pete, come on. Compact that swing. You got 2 strikes. Tighten up here. Come on. Here's the 1-2 to Alonso. Jackson looks to run it back to second, comes to the plate. Slider in the dirt. 2-2. That'll even up the count. Jackson looks in for the sign. Come on, Pete. Come on. Give it a ride. One time. One time. Give it a ride. It'll be a 2-2 to Pete. Jackson. Here's the pitch. And slider in the dirt. Curveball, actually, I think it was. 3-2. Full count. It'll be a payoff pitch to Alonso. Cespedes on deck. You got two guys that could tie this up with one swing of the bat. Come on. Jackson's going to talk it over with the catcher. Tighten up here, Pete. Come on. Come on. Jackson looks in for the sign, comes to the belt. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, drilled up the middle, and it's gonna fall in for a base hit. Pete with a single. Bases loaded. Tying runs on first. Nobody out. The bases are drunk for Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, baby. Oh, it's Nunez. Nunez. Oh, they pinch ran for Cespedes. Nunez is up. Cano's on deck. Oh, Nunez got a little pop. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nunez last year, 228 in limited time, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs. The bases are drunk. Jackson looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball popped up in the air. There's going to be shallow center field giving chase. Inciarte's there. I don't think the runner's even going to attempt it. He won't. 1 away. Oh, Nunez, shitty at bat. 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th. 5-2 Atlanta. It'd be nice to see Dom Smith come up here. They're showing highlights of Dom Smith with a walk-off home run. He's a guy off the bench that maybe you bring up here that could pop one. You got Cano up. Cano's got pop. Oh, they brought up Dom Smith. So Dom Smith is up. The bases are loaded. Tying run at first. Go ahead, run at the plate. 5-2 Atlanta here late in the game. Joseph, man, thank you so much for love. You look like I get that a lot, actually, Joseph, man. Thank you so much for love. I get Matt Harvey actually too. I got a funny Matt Harvey story I'll tell you later. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Jackson looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Dom Smith. Fastball misses inside. 1-0. The runners lead from all 3 bases. It'll be a 1-0 pitch to Dom Smith. Come on, Dom. Get something to drive here. Here's the pitch to Dom. Fastball drilled in the air. That'll reach the seats. 1-1. I think I would have saved Dom for Jimenez. Or is he... Okay, maybe I'm out of order. Maybe he's pinch hitting for Jimenez. Regardless, it'll be a 1-1 pitch. Here's the pitch to Smith. Curveball swung on, drilled in the air. That'll reach the seats. Foul ball 1-2. Jackson's battled back here. Ramos on deck. Ramos has had a good game. He's 1 for 3, but he's been on it every at bat. You're going to get 2 cracks here. Come on, Dom. Get into one. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Smith. Curveball in the dirt. 2-2. That'll even up the count. Runners lead from all 3 bags. Jackson looks it for the sign. The windup, the pitch. Fastball drilled in the air. He got it off the end of the bat. Inciarte's going to come in, and that's 2 away. They're going to tag. He's safe. So it's 5-3. It's not even worth it there to risk the out, but the Mets do get a run. 5-3 are in the bottom of the 10th. 2 out. The tying run is still on first base. 5-3. And that's going to bring up Wilson Ramos. Wilson Ramos, I think he had 23 home runs last year, if I'm not mistaken. He's a good hitter. He could definitely pop one. What are they doing? Are they challenging this? No. Okay. Two outs. Runners on first and second. The Mets trail 5-3. As they get one back, Ramos up. It's going to take a homer to win it. Ramos 1 for 3 with a single and a walk today. He's lined out. His last time up, he lined out to center field. Come on, Ramos. Dig into one. Jackson looks the runner back, comes to the plate. Curveball misses upstairs. 1-0. Take a walk here. Give the tying run. A single would tie it. Gets the tying run to scoring position. That'd be nice. Conforto's on deck. Conforto's been hot today. He's 3 for 3. Come on, Ramos. Here's the pitch by Jackson. Fast! Oh, he got one to crush. He had a fastball right down the middle. Swing and a miss. Jackson missed the target, but Ramos missed the opportunity. He completely missed where he wanted to put that one, and Ramos missed a golden opportunity to send that one over the wall. 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 pitch to Ramos. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses upstairs. 2-1. Runners lead from first and second. Jackson to the set. Here's the pitch to Ramos. Curveball swung on drill. That's right at the shortstop. He's going to field it, throw over to second, and that's going to do it. The Mets squander a 2-1 lead in the 9th inning. The Braves make them pay in the 10th. It drops the Mets to 1-1. The Braves even up their record as well. And it's baseball. You're not going to win every game, but that is a tough one to lose as the Mets had an opportunity to close out the game as Edwin Diaz blows one. He blew a bunch last year, and we're not allergic to that as Mets fans. We're going to have to come back and find a way to win tomorrow and get a 2 out of 3 series win. But that was a tough one to take, guys. That was a tough one to take. Oh, man. Congratulations to the Braves fans. Hopefully we take the rubber game tomorrow, but that's a tough one to swallow because we should have won that game. Those are the types of games that you think about at the end of the year. Braves win 5-3, and Diaz blows a tough one. Yeah, Diaz blew it. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, Mets gonna met. Yeah, the Mets certainly met it today. It says final score 5-2. It was 5-3. Matt 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 7 Ks. He did the job. Swanson had the go-ahead RBI single, which I missed in the 10th inning. And Jackson goes to 1-0 on the year. Strickland, who sucks, goes to 0-1. Time of the game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Oh, man, the Mets, tough loss today. Tough loss today. Have a great night. You too, Lake Nona, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. Heartbroken right off the bat, second game of the year. You know what? This is going to happen, man. We got to bounce back and find a way to win the rubber game. We can't. Baseball, the momentum is as good as your next day's starting pitcher. The Mets cannot let this carry over to tomorrow. If I would have told you at the start of the series we could take 2 out of 3, you'd be happy. And we got to find a way to erase this tough loss and win tomorrow. That's it. That's all you can do. You can't dwell in the past. It's a tough loss. Edwin Diaz doesn't get paid to blow games in the 9th inning. It's a tough loss. That's all I can say. But hopefully we bounce back and the bats come to life tomorrow. So, tough one today, though, guys. Tough one today. Kristaps, man, have a great one, buddy. Yeah, every team has blown games, man. Get it tomorrow. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be doing the game tomorrow. Can't cry about 1L. I appreciate that, Rafael Luna, man. This season gotta win. You gotta win tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big game. We gotta win tomorrow. Gotta win tomorrow. That's why you should be a Yankee. Nah, I'll never be a Yankee fan. I can't do it. I love being a Mets fan too much. I do. I will sit and I will cry when we lose tough games like this. But at the end of the day, the Met fans are too good, man. Met fans love their team too much. It's too good of a fan base. I would never jump ship. And one day we're going to celebrate. I guarantee you, one day we're going to celebrate. Gilly, man, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Game over. That's right. Porcello pitches tomorrow for the Mets. Rick Porcello. I don't know who pitches for the Braves off the top of my head, but Porcello's pitching for the Mets. I'll see you tomorrow, Jameson, man. Thank you for being here, buddy. Classic Mets Ray says, not even about the way we lost, but you got to move on, man. Got to move on. Andy, have a good one, man. It's all right, Tina. You can watch the Yankees. I hope the Yankees win to help the Mets out. We bleed orange or blue. That's right, man. Mets fans are fantastic. Have a great you too, Tyrone, man. Have a great one. Udo, man. It is what it is, man. Tough loss, man. I'm used to it. Last year we saw plenty. I think Diaz blew 7 or 8 saves last year. We're hoping he turns the corner. Doesn't look like it. Yesterday he pitched well, but today he was pitching great up until that one pitch. But you can't have that one pitch when you're a closer. Victor, have a great one, man. Later, you got it, Card Coach, man. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thank you for being a great subscriber. Thank you for being a member of the channel. How was Cesar? They didn't do much today. Alonso got a hit in the 10th. That was his first hit of the year, and I don't think Cesc got a hit. Cesc might have got 1 hit. I can't remember. Thanks. Wish the Mets could have pulled it out. Next game, yeah, we got to bounce back tomorrow. We got to win the rubber game. Sean Newcomb, that's who's pitching. Stealth, have a great one, buddy. Thanks for doing this, buddy. First time viewer, but I'll be here as much as I can. Let's go Mets. I appreciate that, Andrew. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, so if you're not doing nothing, you want to hang out with some Met fans, I'll be calling the rubber match tomorrow. Monday, I'm going to take off, and then I'll be back at it with the Red Sox series. So yeah, I'll be here for the conclusion of the series tomorrow, though. Are you doing the Jamal Adams? Brian, we'll see. We'll see. I got to get something to eat. We'll see. I can't. I don't want to guarantee that. But I gave my opinions on it. I'll look further into it. I think it was a good trade for the Jets, though. And I'm sure I'll talk about it on Monday. I'm going to be on as I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to be on Jets 24/7's channel if you're a Jet fan. We're going to be doing a call-in show. I'm sure that's going to be a big topic of discussion. So I will be live on Monday on his channel, and I'm sure we'll be talking about that. But I think it was a good trade for the Jets. I think they got what they could. And I think it was a player that wanted off the team. Who's Yoenis Cespedes? I wish Yoenis. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can't get on the manager for that. He can't anticipate that the closer is going to blow the game. I can't get on him for that. Thank you to everyone for showing up. Is right, man. I had such a great time, man. You guys are great. Again, tough loss, but we're used to it. We're tough, man. Met fans are tough. We'll bounce back. We'll try to get a win tomorrow, man. That's all you could do. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, man. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Janus would be a great acquisition for the New York Mets. Comes down to tomorrow. That's right, Fizzle. Fizzle, of course, a great Braves fan. Congratulations on the win, man. Hope you enjoyed the game. Diaz definitely helped you guys out today. And great stream. Enjoyed it. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Great. It was a great game, Benjamin. It was definitely a great game. Not a great outcome, but that one pitch, man. We had 2 strikes. Yeah, but great game. Great stream. Enjoyed it. Yeah, you too, my man. Thank you to everybody for being here, guys. We're going to close it out, but see you tomorrow, buddy. All right, Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm a St. Louis fan. You got St. Louis. You guys got a great history. You're the second best team in baseball history behind the New York Yankees in terms of history. And I always give Cardinals credit. Gavin's one of my best subscribers. He's a diehard Cardinals fan. I tell him all the time, I've never seen a team that gets more out of their players than the St. Louis Cardinals. That includes the New York Yankees. The St. Louis Cardinals are an unbelievably run organization. Even though I'm a Yankees fan, I love your streams, even if it's a Mets show. I appreciate that, Joey F, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing I'll be doing a lot of NBA playoff streams. You will see me get into it for that. Now I'm not gonna be as passionate because I'm a Knick fan, but that's just a game that's nonstop action, so it's definitely a lot of energy. But that's why I love calling my teams, because you get into it, it's fun. Unfortunately, the Knicks are horrible, so I won't be able to call any Knicks playoff games, but I'll be sure to call some NBA playoff games. I'm here from St. Louis. I hate the Cards more than any team on sport. Yeah, I'm not a Cardinals fan, but I give them their due. They're definitely a great organization. Of course I'm glad you watch me, Jay. I'm glad everybody watches me. You guys are great, man. Pro Gamer Galaxy, man, thank you so much, man. You have a great one, buddy. Thank you for being here. All right, Chris, I'll see you next time. Benjamin, man, thank you for all the love, all the support, man. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Who's my hockey team? I'm not a hockey guy. If I had to pick a team, I'd pick the Islanders, but I root for New York when it comes to playoff hockey. Like I said, I know the Rangers and Islanders fan hate each other. I'm not a hockey guy. I cheer for whoever's in the playoffs, and I know both of them could make the playoffs this year. But if I had to pick one, I'd lean Islanders, but I'm not a diehard hockey fan. I don't pretend to be. Yeah, we got Tibbs today. I don't hate the pickup. A lot of Knicks fans hate it, but you know how New York fans are. They're going to be negative right out of the gate. I don't hate the Thibodeau pickup. Probably was my second, maybe even third choice, but I think he's going to do a good job. The only thing I worry about is if he's going to be able to attract free agents. That's what I worry about. Did Alonzo lose weight to you? He looks skinnier. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Didn't seem incredibly noticeable. Maybe a little bit. Maybe he needs to put on a couple more pounds. He had a nice at-bat, though. It was nice to see him get his first hit of the year in the extra innings. All four major sports teams are the same, Tana. What do you mean? All four? As me? Yeah, Giants, Islanders, Knicks, and the Mets. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's not a lot of Mets and Giants fans, but there's some. Obviously I know from my channel, there's a bunch of you guys that root for both. But usually it's Yankees, Giants, Jets, Mets. SNY thought. Well, anybody that thought the Mets were going to go 16-0 is ridiculous. 16-0 doesn't exist in baseball. The team probably with the best record will maybe win 50 games. You got to take it as you go, man. Braves are a good team. If we could take 2 out of 3, you got to be happy with that. If I would have told, like I said, if I told all Met fans at the start of the series we're going to win 2 out of 3, you sign up for it in a second. But the fact we lost in the method that we did is tough. But if we bounce back tomorrow, you forget about it. Like I said, momentum's as good as next day's starting pitcher. We need Porcello to go out there tomorrow and pitch a gem, and we need the bats to come alive. And hopefully they do. What's going on, Chad, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. I'm not a big UFC guy. I'll watch it here and there, but I'm not a big UFC guy. Yankees might win. I probably think the Yankees win 45 and 15. That's what I'd probably have them at, but 50's possible. They're that talented. Christian, have a great one, man. I'm actually going to close it out. It seems to be emptying out, and I've been live for a while. I just want to say thank you guys for all your love and support. You guys were fantastic. I hope I get to see some of you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here during the stream. Sorry I had to leave during the extra innings for a half inning. Fortunately, I got to miss those 3 runs, so that was tough. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the love and the support. Let's go Mets. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.